Gentlemen, welcome back to Campaign 2, Episode 3 already. Echoes of the Fallen King. Last time on Nexus Pathfinder, the party fought through the Duskhorn Ancestral Halls, but not before a cave troll dragged their newly found friend Dworen off into the mountains. They followed in pursuit, and a few of the party members kissed the face of death, narrowly escaping with their lives. They found themselves in the grand trading hall of the Stoneshield Mountains, a gathering place for traders of the north to sell their goods, create new business connections, and facilitate the economy of Northern Sherathia. After stopping by the tavern and resting up, they met with some of the more prominent traders in the north, where they learned that the murder of King Ilvazohr had led to a multi-kingdom conflict. What role will the adventurers play in this grand odyssey of unintended consequences? We pick it back up inside the grand trading hall. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Who could be responsible for the death of this good person?
I can't believe someone would do that.
Unblemished reputation. It's always the good ones who have to die.
Yeah, no. Now it's going to take decades before the government releases the Ilvazohr files, and we know what actually happened.
Yeah. It'll
Turned out it just did that.
Too.
Right.
So you just finished up hearing Orange Rock, Granite Sword, giving you a bit of the rundown on what's been going on and what trade difficulties the North is currently facing.
And so was it a broad announcement to everybody here?
Yes, that's correct. With everybody in the room, at least.
Right.
Okay. And we're kind of guests in this space.
Right, yeah. After he finished up his little speech to you, he turns to Dworen and begins to talk, making a gesture to the rest of the crowd. And you can see them all begin to talk amongst themselves and pick up cutlery and begin to eat the meal before them.
And what are we eating?
Currently on the menu are some pork chops, as well as some greens that have seen better days. Obviously, they are digging deep into their storage piles.
Good point.
Hello, Kotku Jelly. Welcome to the stream.
I see some fish.
I caught Jelly.
There's no fish. Oh, well, I guess there is. Didn't look at the map properly. Yes, there is some fish.
There's 3 fish.
I'd like to grab a fish and Dutch style. I'm just gonna hold it by the tail and just whoop.
Make a performance check for me, please.
In these trying times, too.
Yeah, that'll be in the chat for you.
I'd like to. I'm not gonna say anything.
You choke on all.
Oh no!
You see the gnome who's been so desperate to prove his mettle towards his newfound companions. Pick up a fish by the tail and eye his companions. Open his gullet and just drop it right down. And it goes down about halfway, and you can see it lodge in his esophagus. And and you can see the color begin to drain from his face as he's obviously choking.
I'm gonna
I take the
reach
choking
over and
effect.
pat him on the back.
Nothing happens as you gently pat him on the back. He's still.
Finn,
I will
Finn
forcefully
walks over.
pat him on the back.
What's that, Finn?
Finn walks over behind him, and it's like, I learned this in basic first aid class. It's called the Heimlich maneuver, and I will attempt.
Get on with it.
Okay. Give me the same performance roll in
Step
chat.
1 is you grab.
Okay, so if memory serves me right, you make a fist, and you thrust, and
Its eyes widen.
I'm gonna need 1d4 of choking damage. So,
Oh shoot!
To Orovin.
so I believe that we I put my fist on his forehead and squeeze like this.
Oh, you're right.
That's the Heimlich, right?
Hank is gonna push both of them aside and go, step aside, and I'm just gonna smack him on the back, pretty hard.
Make an unarmed strike, please, with Orvin target. You can
We had
toggle
to consider
non-lethal
that
here
part.
if you want. Or you can just roll the dice and maybe kill him. We are level 1,
damage.
remember?
Just to...
And that will be a hit. Roll for damage. The fish balloons over to the
thank
other
God.
side of the room. Please
Oh.
take 4 damage.
Good job,
Does my
Hank.
face like hit on the table? Do I crack a plate?
No, luckily you managed to kind of keep your core strength tightened as you were retching against this foreign object, but you
That's
definitely
impressive.
feel it.
Oh, forgive me, lads. The gag reflex isn't what it used to be.
Sorry about that.
Is the fish nearby?
It's right here. Well, it's nearby you.
I'm gonna go reach over and grab it.
No.
And I'd like to.
Oh, why?
I'd like to.
Hell
You're
yeah.
gonna eat it?
Yeah, I made a rock. I don't care.
Okay. Very well. You pick up the fish and slop it on your plate, and you.
Like sort of cut into it. Like I'm not being.
Okay,
rough.
so that you're gentlemanly about it.
Yeah, I'm a priest. I'm not gonna.
Forgive me for thinking that you may have barbaric intentions eating the rot gut fish off the floor. Of course you're doing it gentlemanly.
Manners maketh man.
I appreciate that. Very good.
The man beside you, Sigrun, looks with utter distaste and picks up his plate and gets up and moves one spot over
Oh,
and begins to
I'm gonna say,
continue.
I'm gonna look. I apologize for my friend, dear sir.
He says,
I'm gonna go. Waste not, want not. I say
In these trying times,
In
exactly.
this economy,
it is rough.
the man looks at you and says, I suppose I didn't look at it that way. You have a keen sense for finances, I presume?
I wouldn't call myself more of an economics man. I'm more of a man of religion.
I see. He says, he turns away and continues with his meal.
nice save, Sigrun.
I'm just eating some fish.
And I'd like to turn to Hank and say, thank you, big one.
Oh, anytime. You know, I know any one of you would do it for me. I'd hope.
Hey,
I bet you could do that with the fish.
You know what?
there's
Toss
two
me
more.
a fish.
I toss Hank a fish.
Yeah, hey, you know what? In fact, toss me another fish.
We're just being
I
rowdy.
I toss him 2 more fish, and I give him a little wink.
Describe how you toss these fish.
Oh dear.
The first one I'd like to take by the tail and like that, so it really spins.
Like, are you arcing it over the table? Like, pretty high?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need a performance check for that.
Oh
Shoot.
no!
Oh,
What if it falls on somebody's plate?
Asher's gonna start choking.
I've got this in the bag.
Beautiful!
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that spin, it was like a football, just perfectly spinning and arcing in the air. And the fins
Right.
on the fish seem to actually cut through the air and provide some aerodynamic properties to its flight path and lands
Nice.
perfectly seated in the outstretched palms of Hank.
They are sleek creatures.
Okay, and then the next 2, I'm just gonna throw the other one as before, but the last one I'm gonna kind of hacky sack it. You know, like toss
That'll
it up.
require another check. It's in the chat for you there.
Like get it with
Kick
your
it.
kick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, with like the side of the foot a couple times, and then like behind the back, like just really send it over.
Behind the back, I'm gonna have to redo the DC for that one.
Oh, you're feeling
Oh,
cocky.
shoot.
This is
I've got a hero point.
What? There's no way.
Shoot! Hero point.
you're hero pointing the fish flop.
Orvin.
No. Unfortunately, as you go to drop the fish, its slippery scales just let it slide out of your hands, and you give it a kick, and the fish flies into the face of this elven trader, and she just... And before she can react, you see Dworen watching the commotion happening, and he puts a hand on your shoulder and says, Orvin and friends, I think it might be best if you continue your meal at the tavern.
Oh no. Hey, Dworen, please. It's just me. It's just me. I don't know what got into me. My friends my friends are they're not like this.
He cuts you off and he says,
I can
your friends are disgusting and eat upchucked fish from the floor. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
He was merely showing this respect for potential food shortage in a wartime economy.
Exactly.
He must be woefully unfamiliar with dwarven customs, especially claiming to be a dwarf himself. It is of the opinion of the council that this group is unfit to join the Traders' Council for dinner. I will come join you in the deep draught later on. Trust me, this is for the best.
Forgive me, Dworen.
I'm gonna, as I'm standing up, I'm gonna slip my plate of food into my backpack.
Okay, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check.
Shoot.
Ooh. Did you have no
That was quite
modifiers on
impressive.
Yeah,
that was just a raw dog D20.
It's a flat check.
Dang.
All right.
Do I see him do that?
No, you don't. He was
Okay.
perfectly stealthy with it. In one fell swoop, as you're getting up, your left arm pulls your pack out and your right arm kind of... And then you move the plate onto the table. Beautifully executed.
Wow. That was really something.
Finn's just gonna pick up his plate like he's in a cafeteria.
Yeah.
Right out in front of him and just start walking out.
Yeah. As you walk out,
Typical
you can see Orndrock, Granite Sword, sort of look at you. You can see anger flare up in his eyes, but he looks over to Dworen, who just kind of gives him a hand motion, and he settles back down and continues his conversation.
Whoa.
Asher would like to slink out of the room and try and
Not associate with the commons.
Does Hank see Finn walk out with his food?
Oh yeah.
Oh well, I'm gonna go back to the table and I'm gonna grab.
You're gonna go back?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the plate next to mine.
Okay.
And walk out with that. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
You're gonna say thank you?
Very well. It is so.
I'm also gonna
But
drop that into my bag.
He told us to. I don't know why everybody is looking at me all weird. He told us to go finish our meals at the tavern.
Oh
How
yeah.
can I finish my meal if I don't bring it with me?
That's a
Simply
good
following instructions.
I wasn't thinking of that. I should have brought my meal.
I was too embarrassed to grab mine.
Hank, whose plate did you grab?
I believe it was Asher's.
Oh, most unfortunate.
I'm gonna open my backpack to just all the food inside. I'm gonna go, would you like some?
It seems the two meals represented have become one.
I'd like to peer inside the open backpack. What do I see?
You see a mixture of pork chops, gravy, leather satchels, and climbing and adventuring gear, all kind of mixed into a metallic, meaty soup.
Mmm.
It's like sweaty boots.
Yeah.
I get
Sounds like a climbing gym. Surely not this desolate.
Well, at least Hank doesn't have like wool socks or something, like a change of wool socks in there, like an old pair. The hooves make that difficult, I bet.
Oh right, that's a good point.
As you guys
I was thinking maybe
passing
he does.
onwards, you see the smith kind of wave you down and say, Hi, friends! He walks
Hi,
down
Smith.
from his anvil and he says, "What did they say in there?"
Well, they told us to go finish our dinners in the tavern.
Ah, you didn't throw Fisher out, did you?
No.
Fish. I didn't even know there was fish in there.
As Finn's holding his plate with. Must have missed them.
Well, that's good. That one got me kicked out years ago. Was never allowed back inside.
They don't. So they have issues with throwing fish around. Why?
They're all about being prim and proper and not throwing your food around. But how's a dwarf supposed to have some fun at dinner time without throwing around some food?
That's exactly.
Is that dwarven culture or merchant culture? That's
Merchant culture. You go down to Othron at the Drunken Gnome Inn. They'll serve you right.
Oh my goodness, my friend.
I hope you weren't rattled by some of the particularities of the merchants around here. With times as trying as they are, this economy isn't helping anybody. Speaking of which, I know it may be something of a long shot, but if you've got coin to spare, come, check out my wares.
I've got plenty of coin. And Orvin.
Orvin, do you have 15 gold about you?
It's anybody's guess, really. Too much to count.
Right.
Everything here is crafted by me, and some goods may have been snuck from the deep draught, but I digress. Please take a look. Welcome to the Anvil's Edge.
Wow. Thunder Mace.
This is a fine ladder, sir.
A fine
What kind
ladder.
of wood is this?
It is.
Yeah.
This is oak. Take a look at that. And he pulls the ladder from leaning on the side and he gives it a rap with his knuckles. It kind of lets out a resonant thok.
Fantastic. I'll take it.
Well, how much do you weigh, lad?
Can't say I've ever weighed myself, but tell you I've made impressions when I walk.
Well, here, why don't we try something of a test before you spend your hard-earned coin? I'm an honest smith, as I'm sure you'll come to find. He brings out a plank of oak from behind the counter, and he props it up upon two stones. He says, "Well, step on up."
All right. I'm gonna step and then up onto the plank.
You can hear the distinct clack of his hooves stepping off of the stone cold floor and onto the wooden oak plank. And you can see it begin to bow underneath the tension as his second foot or hoof lifts off of the stone and places onto the wood. And you can all hear a distinct creak, but the oak holds true, albeit with a pretty liberal bow down the middle. He looks at that, dusts his hands, and says, "Well, I have good conscience that this ladder will serve you well. That'll be 3 copper pieces, please."
Right on. And how many do you have?
I believe I've only got the one.
Fair enough. I figured maybe 2 ladders, and I distribute the weight.
Like stilts.
Yeah. But one is fine.
You know,
it's a fine ladder.
I might just be able to throw something together for you. Give me a little time and come back.
You got a deal.
Very good, sir. Thank you for your business.
I am going to take my ladder that is available.
Yeah, you can just purchase it through the shop UI.
So how do we tell if a sword is better or a weapon is better than the one we have?
So unfortunately, there's no built-in way to see the hit die. You have to look it up on Google. It's one of Foundry's very few flaws.
What are you planning with that ladder, if I may?
Nothing in you. You never know when you need a good, solid 10-foot ladder.
Well said. Well said.
Oak, though, it's heavy, you know. My ladder's made of chipboard.
I'm gonna put it on one shoulder and I'm gonna do a couple squats. It's nothing to me.
You're gonna haul that everywhere on all our journeys. There's a ladder
slung over my shoulder.
Yeah.
You ever seen Walking Tall with Dwayne Johnson?
Oh no.
It's an old one where he walks around with a 4x4 wooden, like, just thing, and that's his weapon of choice. And he, like, liberates a town with a 4x4. And I just have visions of Hank. Yeah.
I mean, you could use it like a man catcher, you know? Keep someone 10 feet away from you. Like, trap them between the legs of the ladder.
Could cross a 9-foot gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those 10-foot gaps, though. those
will get you.
It's sketchy.
Well, we've got this food. Should we finish it and come back to the sky?
Oh, actually, let me.
Sure.
Crafting.
Could save a cat from a tree.
Glangrock looks to you and says, I would only be honored to join my newfound customers for a bit to eat or maybe a pint. I'll get working on this second ladder and I'll meet you at the deep draught.
Sure. I think we've got some extra fish. We'll see you there.
He smiles coyly. A gentle smile begins to tug at the side of his lips, but it's almost indistinguishable. I'll see you there, he says.
Now, as the party leaves, I'd like to. Might I ask, is there any progress on those throwing knives?
Yes, they're almost ready for you. I'll have them ready at the same time as the ladder.
Excellent, thank you. Then I'll rush off to join the party.
How high are the ceiling in like these tunnels here?
In the tunnels, not very tall. For dwarven cavern standards, probably still a good 15 feet. But the roof in the main grand trading hall, where the great forge is, easily 400 feet tall.
Wow.
What?
That's pretty tall.
Dang. 400 feet tall.
You make your way back to the deep draught, and Natita Wotherspoon seems to be busy, kind of making herself busy with some food on some platters, and she has a bit of a furrowed. Her eyebrows are a little bit furrowed, and she seems not exhausted, but stressed out. She's dancing from side to side.
Oh. Just got a glimpse of Master Shifu over there in the bottom right.
All right, the party sets down their platters, and Hank, you begin to fist out big handfuls of pork chop and gravy and kind of throw them on an empty plate next to you.
Just pawing it and like crap.
Did you get those 2 fish?
I did get the 2 fish.
I was curious what you were gonna do with those.
All right. Well, here we go. And I'm gonna take both fish, and I'm gonna take them both together by the tail, and I'm just gonna drop them both into my mouth at the same time.
Okay, performance check, please.
Hey.
Your esophagus is much larger, so it'll be an easier one.
Could I do a strength check, or?
Let's see how the performance goes, and if you require some strength to jam them down into your stomach, then yes.
All right, perfect. Ooh. Nice.
Very nice. You managed to pull it off.
Just swallow them whole.
As you're doing this spectacle,
I'm not sure what.
Natita Wotherspoon comes over and says, I didn't expect to see you back so. Good grief! Watch yourself, you'll choke! I don't want any more deaths in my halls.
Oh no, all is well. See, and I'm gonna open my mouth.
She catches a faint fishy odor and kind of recoils, but obviously tries to hide her distaste and says, "Well, you've got a big belly on you, don't you? Might I get any drinks? Why are you back so soon?" she said.
It would seem that the Trade Council is ill used to the good graces of those like us.
Aye, they can be a prickly bunch. Well, I hope you feel much more at home at the Deep Draught. Can I get you some drinks?
I'll take something strong.
Fortunately, we don't have our house specialty in today. I'm experiencing a bit of a problem, but I might be able to get you some ale.
Is this problem something we could help with?
She looks at you and kind of looks around and nestles in a little bit closer. Well, it depends. Why do you ask?
Well, you see, ma'am, we're starting off this campaign, and we really need some experience.
Adventure hooks, are you?
It seems like you've got a problem, and subtly resolving such problems happens to be a specialty of mine.
Well, in that case, I'm not sure how much you've walked around. Have you visited the Northern Glade?
Don't believe we have yet.
Well, it's something of a backyard of the Deep Draught, and it was my only place where I could procure the glow caps, our specialized ingredient, for our house special. But unfortunately, everyone who I've had to gather these has been scared off by a fey spirit, I believe.
Get it.
Most peculiar.
Do you
Perhaps
believe
we could...
I just put up a quest for you guys, and it says Nub and Lyndon don't have permissions for it. Does
that's
anyone
weird.
else see the quest?
Oh, I denied
see it.
security
Oh, wait.
clearance.
Sick. Yeah, it says you don't...
I'm only seeing the flight from Grimhaldor.
Feed.
The fee.
How about now?
Hey,
There we go.
Aha!
Hey.
Technology!
Oh, that's cool.
It works!
Oh, this is really cool. You know what this kind of feels like a little bit?
What's that?
Like Goldshire.
Yes!
Like we're doing Goldshire quests.
For anybody watching this stream, unfortunately the quest UI doesn't appear, but they just got a little quest indication.
So neat.
I think we would be
Cool.
happy to help with this problem.
Oh, I would appreciate it mightily. Thank you so much. I'd be willing to pay in gold and perhaps in a few dusty old trinkets that I've collected over the years.
Sweet.
Say no more. It's considerate, handled.
So you need glow caps. How many is sufficient?
Oh, as many as you can muster. I've been cut off from my supply for nigh on a month now.
Gotcha. Am I able to recognize glow caps?
Yeah, well, make a recall knowledge check. I think I have to do that. Or I think you can, right? Did we figure this out last time?
Recall knowledge.
One imagines that they glow.
Think. Perfect!
Perfect.
Hey!
Yes, you do remember glow
That's
caps from your studies. You know them to be a bioluminescent fungi that's found growing deep within the caverns of the Stoneshield Mountains. Often revered for their potency once fermented, they can also be a touch toxic and even psychedelic when consumed without proper preparation.
Oh.
We're going on a trip to our favorite glow capped.
Hey, nice.
Zooming through the sky. Vampire Sampiris our guy.
Sapphire's our
Hey,
guy.
that was nice.
Did she have an answer for the Fey Spirit rumor?
No. She's a bit of a timid woman who doesn't like to go and do the harvesting herself, and usually gets some helpful hands around town looking for a quick and easy bit of coin to go and do that for her. For the last 4 that she's sent out, they've all come back empty-handed.
Oh, weird.
Interesting.
Doesn't sound like a coincidence.
Well, I'd love to have that ale.
Well, it does take some time to prepare properly. Maybe if you can find the glow caps and come back in about a month's time, I would be more than happy.
So is that what you meant when you asked us if we wanted anything to drink?
No. Oh, that ale. Of course. Of course. Silly me. I'll go and get that for you. She just her face just erupts
cheeky.
in a bright rosy red.
Yeah. In 1 month's
With
time.
embarrassment.
This tavern is sponsored by EA Sports.
Oh, that's a
we need to pay.
DLC, unfortunately.
You have to pay shipping.
Oh, it seems like you're not a member of our rewards club.
Oh no, just let me drink some ale. Well,
She comes back holding a platter and puts down 5 mugs of ale in front of you all. Enjoy.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I couldn't help but notice the gentleman across from me by himself at the table with the book.
Yes. Are you talking about the one with the eyebrows?
Yeah, the one with the eyebrows.
Yes.
Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine. That's old Zara. He doesn't get along with most of the patrons here, but he has a pretty deep coin coffer and is a good customer, so I just tend to leave him alone.
Understood.
Wow.
Thank you.
fascinating character.
What did you say his name was?
Zara.
Zara.
Zara has seen some shit, man.
Dang. Yeah. It looks like he has.
You can see his back is turned, and you can see the eyebrows poking through the silhouette of his head, and you can see them twitch up, almost like mandibles or antennae.
Oh.
And his ear flicks, and he slowly cranes his neck, and he's got a hunch. You can see he's very advanced in age, and he says, "Did I hear my name?" She says, "No, Zara, nothing. Enjoy your food. I'll be with you in a moment."
Base spirit rumors. They're true. All of them.
Wow.
He hops off from his chair. He begins to slowly walk using a cane. Very deliberately with each step, you can hear the patterned thwack of the oak hitting the stone floor as he makes his way around the circular table.
That's a good wood for support.
He's gonna smack Hank in the knee. He's gonna smack Hank in the knee.
He looks up at Hank and gives him a thop on the knee. With his cane. Some good bones.
Why does everybody keep doing that?
Rude.
He stands in front of the party and eyes you up and down, and you all sort of have to crane your necks downwards to meet him at eye level. He's no more than 3 feet tall. "What's your business here?" he says.
Well, we were
Where do we
kicked out of the
even
merchant's room, so we're eating with the rest of everybody.
Sounds like they have good tests of character.
Oh, well.
What's that mean?
It means you stink!
Who?
You!
He says. And he takes his cane and he gives your little mech a thok with his cane. Dong! And the metallic sound reverberates throughout the deep draught.
Like a bell.
I'd like to look down at my mech and then back up at him, like with an expression like, "What was that for?"
He meets your gaze, unrelenting.
I'd like to glance down at his book. What do I see?
It's bound in leather with a red ribbon tied around it, and it's in a... Well, what languages can you speak?
Quite a few.
All of them.
Let's take a look. And you have one empty spot.
Oh, well, it's whatever that book is.
Convenient! It is in a rune set that you are unfamiliar with.
201 years in this world, and I've never seen a script quite like that.
It's probably because your eyes are stupid,
he says.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sorry for smelling, by the way.
Oh, we just folded.
Take care of it when you can,
he says.
And do you...
Good day, sir. My name is Finn Barnes. What is that you're reading?
As you kind of approach him on his left, he swings around with his cane just protruding forward and slaps you on the arm.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Finn. What is that you're reading?
What's it to you?
He says.
Just one scholar to another, just curious. Always keeping my eyes open for new books to read.
Check, please.
I know a guy that used to be really good at these.
His
name's
And his name is Finn Barnes. He looks at you with a curious eye and says,
It's a spell book.
Oh.
Huh. Interesting. And I will take my spell book
Man of
out
Arcana.
of my bag and I'll hold it, sort of mirroring the way he's holding his. Say,
That's not the Sorcerer's Lexicon, the expurgated edition, is it?
It might be.
9th edition.
Give it here.
No, I couldn't, sir. I couldn't.
he
Just
takes
wanted
his
to show
stick
that
and sort
I'm-
of waves it.
Let me see! Let me see!
We, as my mother always says to me, we look with our eyes, not with our hands. And I'll hold it up.
That's not the Sorcerer's Lexicon. It's the Grimoire of Elders, 9th edition.
Well, let me see what you're reading.
Impressive books from you.
Oh,
A scholar, I see.
yeah.
Not sure if you're ready to see my book, he says.
I would love to give it a shot.
Well, let's see if you can handle this.
And he points his book towards you and inscribes in these weird runes. They begin to slowly make shape. And in the common tongue, it is titled The Tome of Infinite Mysteries.
The Tome of Infinite Mysteries.
So, question. While he's occupied with showing Finn his book, does he happen to have perhaps a coin purse on his belt?
Make me a
That
perception
might be.
check.
This would be impressive work if you could pull this off.
Yes, he does. Dangling from an old, decrepit leather belt that has seen many, many years on the road.
Does it seem heavy?
Seems moderate. Not empty, not full.
This isn't the last time we're gonna see him.
That's true.
I mean, his belt is clearly, on the verge of failure. These things happen. Coin purses, they just fall off people's belts sometimes.
You would know.
No.
Well, can you roll?
Would you?
I
Like,
can.
Would you like to make a roll?
I would like to make a roll, actually.
Dang. Oh, wow.
Okay.
That was not an easy DC either, by the way.
Dude, even we didn't see that.
Yeah.
It was at least a 15.
Yeah. As Finn is talking with Zarer, you slowly sneak your hand around that coin purse, and you can see that it's tied on with 2 measly old strings, and you give them a tug and they let loose, and you pocket the coin purse.
Wow. That's... Like, I didn't even see that, most likely.
You can add 7 gold.
No, nobody witnessed this.
No.
Yeah.
Sure.
Dang, dude, that's like a lot of money, too.
Can we roll for it?
For perception, he got a critical success that overarcs all of your passive perception scores.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your passive perception whether or not you spot it. So
Okay.
That is so cool. Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Zarer turns back to Finn and says,
Open it. If you dare!
I'll put my spell book securely back in my bag, and I'd be like, I'll look at a group for, like, if I get a head nod or anything.
Orvin's very invested in this. He's pretty excited about seeing this book.
You know what? I think I do dare. I do dare. And I will open the book.
You open the book, and the first page is blank. And the second, you flip over to the second, also blank. The third, and the fourth, and you flip through the tome until you hit the middle, and it is parted in the middle by 2 pages that are inky black, Vanta black, if I may.
Oh.
Such that no light bounces off the pages. It's as if you have opened up a void to darkness, with nothing coming in or out.
Put your hand in it.
Well, I can see where the name gets its book, or the book gets its name.
You can see Zarer sort of look at you like this.
This guy's freaky.
I'm
What a
gonna take
weird guy.
I'm gonna take the book and I'm gonna turn it around so the pages are facing him, and I'm gonna like push it towards him and be like, "Can you read anything on here?" And I sort of want to gauge his reaction.
As soon as you turn the book around, he leaps back with a howl.
Ah! What are you trying to kill me?
Uh-oh.
Huh.
How athletic was his leap?
Quite nimble for the doddering old man that he was.
Didn't even have to roll for it. Dang.
Have I heard of anything? Can I do a check to see if I know anything about this book?
Sure. Call knowledge.
Yeah, I want to use it. Think. Got it.
Hey.
Just
Or so it says.
I'm just gonna have to do a quick refresh here. Sorry.
It's all right.
The dice results aren't coming up on my screen for some reason.
Oh, man.
That's not
Well,
good.
we can say he failed.
It was a critical success.
Was it?
Right.
he said he got it. So
Yeah, it was a. I saw a natural 21 on my screen.
Right, yeah. Slides over $27 bill. Will this help?
You unfortunately do not recall any knowledge.
Whoa.
Tarkov in the chat just clipped Asher the Thief.
Nice.
That's wild.
That's actually
So I
so
wanna-
cool.
I want to move over, and I want to go right here, and I want to lay the book flat on the table with the pages facing upwards. Normally, like you were reading a book and you set it down. That's a knife, I'm assuming, that's right there?
Yes.
I want to pick the knife up, hold it like a foot or two over the black pages, and I want to drop it.
It falls through. And as it does, Zara clambers up, takes the book from you, and shuts it. Says,
"You have no idea what forces you're meddling with. Best left alone," he says.
And he begins to scrabble off in kind of a hunched over hop, almost like a skip, using his cane for support as he begins to walk off.
Why'd he want you to take the book? Who's really meddling here?
Yeah. I don't know, but that was weird.
Nateta comes back and says,
I know nothing.
You didn't talk to Zara, did you?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, gosh, stay away from him. He's somewhat of a character. Best left alone. Trust me, you don't want to be associated with people like him.
Well, ma'am, if I may, at the end of the day, aren't we all just characters here?
Characters that aren't allowed in the city of Othron, I hope not.
This guy can't go 100 meters within Othron.
100 meters of an Othronian skull. Wow. Or a playground or a park. Is that an ankle monitor I detected on his? Is that what was making him limp?
He whispers back,
Well, maybe if you could just give me a sweet set of your shirt, I might be able to get over some of these problems.
Oh, hey there, strong arm.
Nateta looks to you and says,
Trust me, he's best left alone. He's known to cause trouble when no trouble exists.
Everything is so cryptic here.
Seems like he's dealing with some pretty powerful magic.
Oh, it's nothing. Likely just something he picked up along the way.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, Tarkov. Nateta says,
Well, I'd best go over to settle his bill. It's time he pays for his drink and meal.
How much, excuse me, how much is his bill?
I believe 3 silver pieces.
You know what? Can I pay that?
Understanding you can, but is Finn doing this without the knowledge that Asher pickpocketed?
Oh yeah, absolutely. My goal is because I'm interested in the book, and I want to establish a good rapport with him to hopefully build upon a friendship.
Okay. She looks at you and says,
Why, that's incredibly generous of you. Yes, 3 silver pieces, and his tab will be cleared.
Okay, I give her 5 silver pieces.
She looks at you and gives a gentle curtsy and walks off.
How much gold did I pay at our first session? How much gold was that?
I think they
was it like 15 gold?
No, it wasn't.
I should have owned the place.
Oh man, dude, holding out a sheaf of hundreds. Is this enough?
Literally.
She calls over and says, For your generosity, please take a look at the menu. I'd love to give some food on the house.
Wow.
The deep draught menu is right by the main hearth to the north.
Hey, if you guys don't mind, Seagrin is gonna sort of go over to his table and sit down across from him and look at him and see, is he gonna say anything?
He looks up and he gives a deep sniff through both his nostrils.
Hey!
Friend You will smell naught but wet stone and evergreen boughs from here.
No, fish too, he says.
You are correct. I did eat some. I have a question for you. You seem like a learned man, and I wonder if you have seen anybody of my kind in your travels.
Your kind?
He hops off the table and he takes his cane and leans up against it and begins to hobble a little bit closer over to you. And he looks you up and down.
An arm.
And he takes his cane and gives a gentle whack. Pang! And the crack reverberates through the halls, and he realizes you're made entirely of stone. He gives it another one, this time a little bit harder, and then once to your thigh. Crack! Crack! And as your friends look over, it appears that Zarer is just beating you senseless, and you seem to be not disturbed in the least. After 10 or 15 whacks against your stone skin, he looks and says,
Nope, never seen him.
He gets back on his chair.
Even a different color, perhaps? Nobody. No dwarf who looks anything like me.
No, never seen him.
Ah.
I think you're sick. You might be able to go and talk to Oberton Merryhorn. He'll sort you out.
Merryhorn.
Yes.
Thank you for the advice.
Oberton
Enjoy
is
your
a great
fish.
healer.
Ah. Well, take care.
Son of a...
Grumbles as you walk off.
Hey, Sigrun, what was all that whacking about?
Well, it seems he has just as much of an interest in geology as I do. He was learning the ins and outs of various types of stone that are present on my body.
Huh. There are a lot of types of stone present on your body.
There are, different types and different body parts.
Is it stone all the way through?
Well, you see, the parts here that look like they're made of metal, these are plates that I've added for my protection. But everything that looks like green stone is in fact a part of my body. Now, it flakes away and reappears over time, just like your skin does. So it'll look different as our travels go and as we find need. But yes, everything is made of stone. Some more chalky, some harder, where need be. Oh.
Oh, yeah. That's sick. Fascinating. So
I appreciate your interest.
Do you, if I were to, and I reach out with Bobbin's hand, and I just kind of like gently, not poke, but just kind of like a little tickle, like, do you feel that?
Alas, my friend, I do not feel things in the same way that you do, and thus I live a life without pain, but also without pleasures. Just like your Bobbin.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that right, Bobbin? When he gives a little slap on the... Well, I won't pry anymore, but thank you. That really is fascinating.
I do appreciate your interest.
If I may pry.
Pry?
Like, solid stone all the way through. Like,
well,
if someone were to hypothetically, and I'm saying I would never do this, but if we were to take a geological core sample of you from the middle of your being, it's all stone. No organs, nothing.
I do appreciate that you have no intention of doing such a thing, and I have to say, I've not done that myself, so I couldn't quite tell you. Maybe, if disaster befalls us, you will find out, but I hope not.
Gosh, I mean, do you have bowel movements?
Well, they're not organic, you see. But I do eat fish, and that fish needs to go somewhere.
So do you turn the fish into stone? Like, do you poop pebbles?
Well, sometimes pebbles come out of that area as a function of my body losing and gaining stone over time. But that's not a digestive process, that's merely a shedding process. The food I eat doesn't turn into fecal matter in the same way that I would imagine yours does, but it does come out nonetheless. Setting up a driveway, just walking.
I must say, if we ever get back, if we ever make a trip to where I study at the Scholars' Quarter, I would have to introduce you to some of my professors. They would be so intrigued just to speak with somebody like you.
Are any of them particularly interested in geology?
Oh my gosh, yes. And especially geological, that's the word I was looking for. Sorry, this ale's really been getting to me.
Seems like strong stuff.
Yeah, but a geological specimen such as yourself, you would be the talk of the entire class.
What a joy that would be. Perhaps it would make some good conversation as well. I would be honored to come back with you, should, time allow.
Great.
And perhaps the art department would appreciate a nude model such as yourself.
Yes, Hank's gonna go. So is it all stone?
Some stone more polished than others.
I have to turn Finn. I have to turn like this, so I can turn Finn like this.
Let's not speak of such things at the table, friends.
He does raise a good point, though, and I think it is a question we all want answers to.
Well, perhaps in due time you'll receive an answer, but not when I'm trying to eat.
Suppose, where our stink seems to be commented on quite a bit. Let's say we find the nearest bathhouse.
Grand idea. Perhaps we'll all learn something of each other.
Nateta sort of leans over your shoulder, Sigrun, and says,
Can you eat, lad?
Sure, I eat lots of things.
But, and where does it go? She says.
I was asking the same thing.
It goes into my body for a time, and then it leaves my body.
Wait a minute, are you fossilizing the fish?
Have you ever heard of a coprolite, my friend? A coprolite.
A copperlite? No.
Coprolite.
Coprolite. Have I heard of a coprolite before?
Go! Wow! Fossilized feces.
Oh no.
As I asked, are you fossilizing the fish?
Well, fossilizing does take a long time, and it requires geological processes that, I dare say, do not happen in my own body alone. But it is something I do enjoy talking about.
Oh, dude!
Do you have to dock? To offload, or...
Oh.
To...
Can you describe what you mean by dock?
Like... Well, the reason I ask is because you say you can't do it with your body alone, so do you have to...
Oh, I can't fossilize my feces with my body alone. I can still defecate.
Right, but I thought you just said that you fossilize.
I spoke in jest. I thought it would be something to make the gentleman laugh around the table. No, I don't quite... I can't fossilize my own feces as much as I would certainly love to.
Anyways, ma'am, where is the nearest bathhouse?
Well, I don't know if you'll find one here. Your best bet would be to go down to the first floor of the trading hall. There's a wonderful water supply.
Do you happen to have just, I don't know, an empty ale bucket around that we could throw some water in and splash around?
Well, please, not in my tavern. Why don't you just go to the Blackthorn River? It runs through the Stoneshield Mountains and is glacial. but I don't think your stone friend would mind having a dip there.
Aye, to the glacial river!
I won't be disrobing to do this if that's what you intend to do. Look at my green body, that is what there is.
It's on the topic of the green, right? You said various different types of stone, right? So in my line of work, there are stones and then there are stones. Some of them are more valuable than others.
Ah, you speak of jade and emerald.
And the like, similar such things. Would you happen to shed any such stones?
My friend, any precious stones that may be found upon my person are firmly wedged into my body and not to be removed.
Back to my
not
question.
To be removed unless...
And did you say unless?
Oh, no, nothing of the sort.
Sorry.
The GFs are just too good.
10 out of 10.
I made lots of different kinds of stones, like a type of basalt along my forearms, mica beneath, and some sort of chalky kind of material around my belly and armpits. It could be scratched off, but it's not very valuable.
Are there any stones on you that you aren't familiar with?
Well, my friend, as I said, the makeup of stone changes frequently, and it changes with the areas I traverse. So we may enter a desert, and within a few months, maybe I'll look tan. And therefore, yes, there are constantly new types of stone. Not only could I pinpoint any part of my body to just one type of stone. Does that make sense?
So you're affected by the types of stone around you. So if we were to surround you in precious stones, for example.
Well, this process takes months, and I am made of the stones that I am being surrounded with. So the precious stones won't grow more stones out of thin air. They will.
But if
go on.
If you're, I'm so sorry, Sigrun. If
you needn't be.
If you said you shed some of these stones, just as we shed
as dust.
Valuable dust, potentially.
I'm not to be your golden goose, my friend.
His party infinite money glitch.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we were to surround you with, say, gold or platinum ore.
If I traveled a world made of gold for many months, then I may become gold.
Interesting.
That is a metal, not a stone as well, consider.
What if we made a room?
Asher makes a note of that.
Go on, Hank, heavy hoard.
Just say we made a room out of rubies.
Oh, friend.
And you were in this room
dear foolish
for an
friend.
extended period of time. Would you become a giant ruby?
Perhaps. I don't know how crystals would work. I've never been made of crystal before. But friends, I'm not making new stones. I'm simply absorbing the stones that you already have access to. You already have them if you're... I can't grow them myself.
Okay, I see.
We have
always a plot to make a coin.
Money. It's too good.
See, that's what I was missing, was you're not making new... forgive me, Sigrun.
Regardably
Still
not.
Still fascinating.
The earth that we could walk upon has plenty of stones on its own without me having to produce more.
Maybe we're getting Sherathia creation lore here. When Sigrun walked the barren Sherathia land.
You can't fault a man for trying, okay?
I may be older than I seem, but I am not so old that I walked the foundations of the new world.
How old are you, Sigrun?
You know, I don't know. My younger years are fuzzy. I imagined if I found my father, he could tell me.
You don't know your father?
Well, I have vague memories of him, but everything... I have memories that extend maybe 40 years back, and before that, everything's blurry. Curiously, is that the same with you?
No, 201 years, and I remember about 198 of them.
Really? Like clear as day?
Oh, with varying detail, of course. The early years, the first 30 years or so, they're a little fuzzy, but...
Do you remember your parents?
I do.
Clearly? You know their names? You remember detailed things about them?
Yeah, I remember things about them.
Oh, yeah. Bless the memories of gnomes. That is a great blessing.
I never looked at it that way, but I guess so.
Perhaps I've not looked at it that way either. Where's that fish barrel, gentlemen? Just a silence.
Yeah. I believe the proprietor said something about reward for collecting mushrooms.
That's an excellent point.
As
and
we
won't get our drink
that,
until 1 month afterward.
You see Glangdrock, the dwarven smith, walk into the room with holding a ladder under one arm and a cloth bundle, and it's clinking, the sound of iron on iron. He says, "Hey guys!" And he puts the ladder in front of Mr. Hank, and he puts the cloth onto the table and unfurls it, and out spills 5 throwing knives.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Sorry it took so long.
I'm gonna pick up the knives and inspect them, and marvelous work.
Oh,
marvelous!
Thank you. I built them myself. Been working on them for 30 minutes, he says. I trust that the deep draught has treated you a little bit better than those stuck-up, pine-nosed merchants.
These are more like our people.
He looks over his shoulder to Natada and says, "Hello, Mrs. Wotherspoon." And he reaches over to the plate of food that you guys had set down. He picks up a fish and just throws it across the room. "I'm hungry," he says. He pulls out a chair with and sits down and begins to eat without asking anybody permission.
I didn't know he was chill like that.
Dude, that chair sound was so accurate.
Yeah. Oh, we were just getting started. I haven't touched my ale yet.
Asher's just gonna the throwing knife is just gonna disappear up his sleeves, and the coin is just gonna slip it into Glangrock's palm.
You can just buy the throwing knives from the anvil's edge, Asher.
Okay. Oh, I can't see it anymore.
As you guys are getting accustomed to your new friend sitting down, you hear a strange sound coming from the corner of the inn. It starts sort of low and gathers in its urgency. I've been robbed! And suddenly Zara begins to walk around hobbling with urgency.
Who is it? Who stole my coin? Was it you?
He says as he points to Sigrun and takes the
I
stick.
have no use for your coin.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Can I do a roll? Because I'm aware of there's an irony to it. Can I do a roll to see if I would suspect Asher? Is that something to roll for?
Me? Have I done anything that would possibly lead you to believe that I am anything but above board?
Well, you look like that, for one thing.
You're very edgy.
Whoa, Mr. Rockman.
What? What do you mean, you people?
You with your hood and your dark hair and your glowing, mysterious eyes.
You with your hood and your green
Oh,
skin.
sorry, I see the rule. I guess it's not like I've witnessed him do. I don't know. Oh yeah.
Not a clue. You don't have the first clue.
All right.
A natural
Sigrun,
one.
maybe I did. Padding pockets.
Sigrun, please add a hero point for your character background.
Hey.
There.
Thank you.
He, the little old man Zarer cobbles over to Finn, and his face is flush with red, and you almost, for but a split second, notice trails of steam coming out of his ears. Beet red, and you can see the blood vessels in his forehead begin to collude and grow thicker. And he says,
So help me. If I found that it was you who took my gold, I'll bring you into the depths.
How could I have taken your gold?
The Tome of Infinite Mysteries has secrets, and you knew the secrets. You knew them and used them.
I was holding the book with two hands. And you can also go back to my recall knowledge check. I failed.
Oh, well, of course, yeah, never mind. The recall knowledge.
I'm going to need a diplomacy check from you, please.
Wow. Ooh. Good job.
Ooh.
You can see him begin to mull over his words, and he says,
Tome of Infinite Mysteries.
as if he's like tasting the words as he speaks them out.
Yes, you're much too stupid. You're right. Must have dropped them somewhere. I'll pay up soon, Nitata, I promise. Just let me back in, please.
She says, Zara, it's no worries. Your tab has been covered by the scholarly gentleman. He could probably do with an apology. He looks at Nitata.
No!
Zara?
I'm sorry!
And he hobbles out of the inn.
Well, that's more than I got out of him this whole time we've been here. I see we're making progress.
I dare say you are.
What a character.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna turn to Sigrun and I'm gonna go. You know, I'm a lot like you. I too have faint memories of my father, but he was killed when I was very young.
Oh.
Yes.
I am terribly sorry to hear that.
That's okay. I sympathize.
Thank you. It is comforting to know that somebody does.
Yes. Yes, he was slain in a mighty battle by my brother.
By your brother?
Yes. Yes.
What grave tidings. Slain by your own brother.
Some Minotaur, it is their way.
Really?
Yeah.
So, you do not come from a line who love peace as you seem to?
No, heavy horns. Yeah, they're great warriors. All of my brothers are great warriors.
I dare say I would count you among them, but is not peace a critical part of being a great warrior? Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Well, they do not see it that way. You know, I don't have the same, I suppose, fire in my heart. They frown upon the things that I enjoy, but, you know.
Well, I suppose it is good that you are with like company in that case.
As you are speaking and having this very vulnerable moment, you hear a ear-piercing belch come from Glangrock as he finishes a mug of ale and spills it all over his beard and kind of hiccups and pats his belly. What was your brother's name? He says.
Oh, they call him Tybor. I never met the bastard, but he is a mighty Minotaur. and they say he wears my father's pelt as a sort of cape.
Wow.
He's not to be messed with.
Your brother is Tybor? Tybor Heavyhorn?
Well, yeah.
Ah, I see. He gets up out of his chair and steps up and brushes some of the beer droplets from his beard.
I hope I didn't say anything of offense. I best get back to my work.
I'm gonna sigh and shake my head every time. Uh-oh.
I know not of the legends of this Tybor.
We lost Lyndon.
Aww.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna run after him, and I'm gonna follow him into the hall. And as I follow, I'm gonna say like, "Oh, wait, you forgot something." And when we get to the hall, I'd like to say, "Okay, you didn't actually forget anything. What? How do you know? How do you know his brother?"
Tybor the Fearful. Tybor the Horrible. He joined the Orc legions of Bordzerud, slaughtered many innocents, and many dwarves as well. I might be careful being around that Minotaur friend of yours. If he's anything like his family lineage, nothing but death comes from the Heavyhorns.
Is Tybor still around?
Aye! Around in the greatest sense of the word. He leads legions of orcs in Bordzerud. A key component to the Goblin Wars in the Stoneshield Caves.
This day.
Legend has it, he rides a rock of sorts, crushing his enemies with a stone that's alive through some kind of evil magic.
I wish to never encounter him.
And I wish the same for you. And if you do, this will be the last time we see of one another. Mark my words. Be careful around that Minotaur. Those genes run deep.
Thank you, Glenrock. Thank you.
My pleasure. Be careful.
Sigrun is going to lean over. Friend, what made you choose the path you have chosen?
I just never enjoyed death the way my brothers did. I enjoyed my little rabbits.
I value and respect that greatly, but surely one does not walk away from such a bloody heritage. I am very thankful that you did, but did something great happen to inform this decision? Don't let me pry if you're uncomfortable speaking of it.
Oh, no, I don't mind. In every Minotaur's young life, you know, they have a sort of coming of age, and they must partake in a great trial. And instead of my great trial, well, I ran away.
I see.
So, I'm kind of disowned from my family, and...
Well,
Why'd you... Sorry.
Not the life for me.
Selfishly speaking, I'm glad you did. Orvin, you were speaking.
No. That was me, not Orvin. Sorry, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Orvin, I'm pretty sure I heard something from you.
Oh, no. Just the fish. A little bit of fish still.
These are grave tidings, but I'm glad to hear them.
Ask, after, of what we heard very little of your brother, is your family looking for you, or do they want revenge against you, or are they just disown him and we'll never see him again type deals?
Oh no, they would view me as weak and whatever. They've probably written me off as dead already. I wouldn't worry about him.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't worry about him, unless you meet Tybor. Obviously, my other brothers are all right. But yeah, he will lay you out.
So he rides a boulder?
No, that's a common misconception. It actually adds to his legend. No, it's a rock. R-O-C.
Bird.
A great bird. Yes.
So it's not a boulder.
No,
it's a rock.
It's a rock. Exactly. Yes, but no, it's really a stain on my. It's like a dark cloud that follows me around every time I
POV Tybor visits.
It's not a boulder.
Yeah,
it's a rock.
Everybody thinks that's gonna happen to him, and they treat me differently.
Represents the door.
That's canon.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you do not want to mess with that guy.
Rock, dude. Oh, that's fantastic.
It's even in GIF form.
Oh god.
Oh, brother.
My diaphragm hurts now.
That's the mark of a successful Pathfinder session.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Oh. That's good.
I guess the pioneers used to ride those babies for miles.
I'm sure those glow capsules show up at some point.
Yeah. They're not going
if I'm not mistaken, didn't Mrs. Witherspoon say something about getting some free stuff from?
Did somebody say free stuff?
Yeah, I thought she said we could pick something from the.
Have some food on the house.
On the house.
Oh.
Miss Witherspoon, am I correct in remembering that?
Aye, yes. Please go easy on my coin coffers, but I would be pleased to hand on some rations.
Great. Can I please have 19 slumber wines?
This is unfortunately the last one I have in stock, and perhaps I might be able to get you some more if you retrieve those glow caps for me.
Okay. You know what? Seeing how I bought a whole bunch of rations before you said that we could just have them. How many alcohol would I be able to take without being greedy?
Well, she sort of thimbles with her fingers and looks down, kind of embarrassed.
How about a flask for the road? Yes, for the road.
Aw.
Is a flask considered one, or?
Well, yes, it would be considered one.
Okay, great.
But if that's not enough, I suppose I could...
No. Nope, anything that is perfect. I just didn't want to overstep my bounds and make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, no. You know what? How about 2 flasks for the road? Each.
No.
Each. No, no, I insist.
No, one is fine. One is fine.
She doesn't hear you
for all
as
of
she
us.
walks off.
One is fine for...
The deep draft is bottomless indeed. and his generosity spills over with no bounds.
Oh, that means more than you know, especially in these trying times. So many of our patrons are so grumbly and grumpy. It's a breath of fresh air to have a jovial group such as you passing through these halls. Please, enjoy these. Maybe don't drink both when you go and retrieve these glow caps.
Some of us see no trouble in consuming fish off the ground, and thus we will gladly accept your alcohol.
I hope my house brew is better than fish off the ground, but whatever floats your boat.
She hands 2 flasks per person.
That's not bad, you know.
As she goes to me, I feel bad. I feel bad that we're cleaning out her flasks, and Orvin says, oh, no, I don't drink.
Oh, I see. Which god do you serve?
I'd like to do a religion check.
Sure.
Sam, which god do I serve?
Me. Are Sherathian gnomes religious?
Oh, there's religious, yeah, across all people. You know that the Dwarven god, the patriarch, his name's Torag.
Hey, Torag.
I myself am a bit of a Torag fan. I don't get out as much as I'd like to, but yeah.
Sports team?
Torag, that's my guy.
I see. Just going to the Torag's halls on Christmas and Thanksgiving? That type?
I wouldn't quite say. There's also,
That's good.
when the day that commemorates that Torag did that thing, and then, you know, a few times here and there.
I'm going to do a diplomacy check, or actually a deception check.
Okay.
You know, Good Friday.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That thing that Torag did, yes. Well, if you're such a keen religious scholar, you may want to see Oberton at Torag's Hall. It's on the first floor. I'm sure that you would be very interested in what he has to say.
You know, I'm worried that I might just burst into flames if I walk into those halls, you know?
She furrows her brow and says,
I see. Okay.
Finn's gonna turn after hearing that and be like, excuse me, Orin, you do know that scientifically speaking, that's an impossibility, correct? Normally in gnomish culture, I know that gnomes that don't go to their house of worship ever commonly use that as a deceptive practice to tell other people. Take the heat off of... Is something wrong with your neck?
Yeah, the fish.
Finn's
Couple scales.
Do you need me to do the Heimlich again?
Yes.
Hank's gonna stand up.
Hold on, Hank. Let me try this one. Can I get a check to perform the Heimlich?
yes, you can.
Okay, so the forehead didn't work, but yeah, that's right. It's the abdomen.
You pull it off perfectly.
And I'd like to pretend to like cough something up, and okay, that's much better.
Huh. Good. Well, we'll give you a minute to recover from that, and then we'll talk about how other fallacies of Dwarven culture that are used to deceive people.
Sorry, Tatum, my throat's a bit sore. I can't talk too much.
I understand completely, but I also do want to give you some comfort. I can't imagine you'll burst into flames going to Torag's halls. He values community and protection, and from what I see of you, you seem just the type.
Orvin blushes a little bit.
Now go get me my glow caps. They're not going to get themselves.
Orvin, I'm shocked. You didn't leave her a tip? You've been very, very generous with your coin.
Between you and me, a bit too generous. If you know what I mean.
I'm gonna whisper, Are you out of coin?
Orvin's gonna look around and flip open his empty pockets.
A fly comes out.
Yeah, a tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have much coin about me, but if you need something, let me know.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm managing. Thank you.
Great. Anywho, glow caps.
Let's go smoke some glow caps.
No, we don't smoke the glow caps. Anybody not? It's tough being a scholar in today's world.
Well, we're not gonna smoke the glow caps, but I did grab this from the inn. So
Flay leaf.
let me know later. Maybe we can
I wonder
light
how
it
this
up.
compares to the halfling leaf that I used to enjoy back in my more
Long
youthful
bottom
days.
Halfling leaf has clouded your mind.
Evidently.
The party continues
no.
northwards towards the northern glade. And the
can't
sound
believe
of iron ringing off of anvils and bellows blowing into hot magma begin to disappear as you are all entranced with this vision before you of a fungal subterranean garden with lanterns scattered about, casting off a dull glow. It's beautiful.
Just so you know, I've got both ladders tied horizontal in the center on my backpack.
Hey, nice. Like a mountaineering kit.
Yeah, so there's just 5 feet of ladder on.
How high is it off the ground, the ladders? Maybe like 5 feet?
They're
But
horizontal,
like in
right?
terms of like, I'm thinking clothesline height. Like where are they?
Oh.
Oh, they're probably a good 5-6 feet high.
5-6 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I could walk under them.
Yeah.
I don't think I've established how tall Asher is.
How tall is Asher?
Good question. I'm gonna go with 5'10".
That's big.
Yeah, he's
I'm
tall.
like 4 feet.
Super
That's a tall rogue.
As 6'2" Finn Barnes just
Really?
ducks underneath the ladders and
Nice.
walks
Dang,
past.
that's big, dude.
Well, you know, the genes of a human.
Oh, I wrote 5'0", but really he should be shorter than that. I don't know. Maybe 5'0 is good. I don't know.
Oh, the fuzz.
Before you, down the well-worn path, you see a small pixie resting on the lantern, with its legs dangling off. And
Greg.
it has these kind of insect-like appendages that are
Hey.
lazily swinging about. You can see a bioluminescent cap of a mushroom in its hand. There's bite marks out of it.
That looks like one of the things that we're going for. Do I recognize it as a glow cap?
You do.
Well, there's a glow cap, boys.
As soon as you approach, the pixie snaps its head up and looks at you, and the large glow cap, you know, relative to his small hands, suddenly disappears as he snaps his fingers, and it in a poof of a whirlwind of vapor. And his little wings just begin to start to life as he begins to fly around you. "What business do you have here?" he says.
Greg.
Wow.
Actually looking for some of those glow caps that you were holding.
No, all mine. Can't have them. Get out.
All of them?
All of them.
Surely one of the
Surely
fake
there's
see it fit to share?
Share. Yes, for a price.
And he gives you a wickedly malicious smile.
That is not my definition of sharing, friend.
How many teeth do you want?
Teeth, he says.
Oh, really?
I may be able to figure out a deal.
No teeth.
No teeth. There are plenty of other currencies that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. Perhaps I can interest you in one of those.
No, we will not be exchanging any memories, nor teeth, nor names.
How about years of life?
Oh!
What about rock dust?
No.
How
Yes.
about an answer to my riddle?
And if we cannot think of an answer, what then?
Oh, I'll need more than an answer out of you for this wonderful stockpile of glow caps.
And he snaps his finger, and suddenly the top of the cap of the mushroom appears in his hand again, glowing a brilliant aquamarine blue. And he takes a small bite out of it and puts it back.
Small as a star, round as the moon. Lost in the dark, forgotten so soon. A trembling hand it let it slip deep. Now sorrow lingers, and so I eat. Find what was lost, and I might just let you through. Or stay with me here and feast on this fungus too.
Oh.
I'd like the second option.
Right.
Very well, he says.
No.
Yeah, I said it.
No, wait, no.
He snaps his fingers, and a mushroom cap appears in his hands, except this time it's growing a brilliant emerald green.
Oh.
Can I
watch.
Can I do a recall knowledge check to know if I know the difference between the colors?
Yep.
Think.
Eureka!
Unfortunately, you do not know. This would be a medicine check. Oh, do a plus
Oh,
0.
hey, maybe I roll one?
Yeah.
Is anybody here a medic?
Is anybody a doctor? Oh, I just got to... Okay.
As well. Do not.
I didn't even roll it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, recall knowledge is a GM thing.
Sounds good. I appreciate the clarification.
I'll show you guys what it looks like here. Just so you know that I'm not just making up answers.
Oh, very interesting. I appreciate that. +3 to warfare.
Hank's gonna pull out one of the flasks of alcohol he got from the inn to wash it down.
Hey, good. Hey.
You do not know anything, Asher.
Dang it.
Even Asher doesn't know? Is anybody a rogue? On the plane.
You think that know something about psychedelics and poisons and...
Hey, perhaps
just
you'll
drawing a
come
blank.
Grig flitters around your face, Orvin.
Take a bite and say goodnight. Join me in the wonderful land of Morosleaf.
Am I familiar?
Do we know anything of their tricks?
With Morosleaf? Yeah.
Oh, Morosleaf. That's a children's fairy tale.
I've always wanted to go.
I've heard many things about such a place.
Morosleaf is a place that
wonders
you guys
there.
don't really believe in. It's
Oh,
it's sort of
okay.
like
Can we
far,
roll
far
back?
away land. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
Morosleaf. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, if anyone believes in Morosleaf, it's Hank.
Aw, Hank. Oh, Hank is so
Fairy tales. Fitting.
Orvin's
Hank is
Orvin's
the best.
curious.
I think we should give it a shot, guys. This sounds pretty cool.
Hey, what say, Hank? You and me?
I'll do it.
Oh,
if
we
you
can't
do it.
divide the party up.
And Orvin slaps his mech. An old Bob in here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bobbin's in for anything.
I'm gonna pull out the other flask of alcohol and hand it to him. I know you didn't take any.
Hey, thanks. And I, with Bobbin, I grab the flask and ready it.
Oh, sure. Meet him in Marsleaf. What's next? You'll tell us that Pyreclaws is real as well? Gentlemen, obviously, he is trying to deceive us. Take us away from our mission.
Seems like our mission's right in front of us.
No,
perhaps Finn has a point.
If you check the quest tracker in the upper right, you'll clearly see.
Finn's empirical mind saves us once again. We need to get back to our quest.
I'll have a bite.
Oh, yes, wouldn't you
Careful,
just
friend.
love a taste? Here.
And he flies
Gentlemen,
very close to you and...
I must strongly oppose your decision.
Hey, drunk and high at the same time.
Get frustrated.
Grabs the cap and offers it to Hank. If I can grab the cap?
Yes, he gives it to you freely.
Gentlemen, okay. I would recommend moving over here, at least.
I gotta know.
It's just a cap.
Cap. Hey, what could go wrong?
Average cap enjoyer.
Does Hank take a bite?
Well, wait. Should we do it on the count of 3?
Yeah, sure. Let's split it.
All right. We split it. All right. Cheers.
All right. Cheers. And
3, 2,
and
1. Throw it back.
And I follow it. I chase it down. Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
All right. I just want to say you just took strange drugs from a pixie fae that are known to lie and deceive. So whatever happens here is on you.
I'm going to Morrow's leave.
I have a strange feeling new characters will be joining our party soon.
I know we're in a party, but it's not that kind of party.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they're gone.
Hank and Orvin disappear, and Grig crackles with delight in his laugh.
Our friends are missing.
I would like to grab him as he flies by.
Make a athletics check.
Oh, if anybody could, dude, it's you.
No, I need dexterity. Acrobatics.
Like monks catching arrows.
Nice.
Success by 1. You snap him out of the air, and he looks shocked that you were able to get a hold of him, and his wings begin to buzz faster and faster.
Let me go! Let me go!
Where did they go?
Oh, I have no idea. It's not up to me now. It's up to the spirits of the forest.
Them back.
I couldn't bring them back, even if I wanted to. Do you know nothing of fey tricks? Nothing at all? Are you that stupid and daft?
My grip starts to tighten.
His little eyes begin to bulge out of their sockets.
I don't know! I don't know!
You hear a squeaky toy sound.
Asher's eyes flash a little bit from under his hood. Bring them back.
You can make an intimidation check.
Oh,
shoot!
No.
I'm hero pointing that.
Okay.
It's a good thing we have our hero points for these kinds of situations.
Oh, come on!
No.
He looks at you with he looks at you with his boggled out eyes. Ooh, plus 100 Sampyrus Mercy. Can this work? What is Sampyrus Mercy? Is that a +1 to any spell check?
That's Vampiric Inspiration would be the correct one. Vampiric Mercy is heals.
Okay, we will say that it is Inspiration. Unfortunately, it is only a +1 to a skill check, and this failed by -11.
I thought it was a reroll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought so too.
Okay.
I thought so as well.
Well, it is now. Give us a reroll.
All right.
Hey, 2K, dang.
Come on.
Hey, Orvin might be broke.
It's no longer a critical failure, but it is a failure.
Not so bad.
And Grig gasps for air, and his bug eyes looking at you and says,
Let me go, and we'll figure this out.
Finn walks up with his new sword drawn. Maybe you didn't hear him. And I'll fling it around so the blade goes like it's the back end of the blade is against my forearm to do like one of those strikes. Bring them back.
At this point, Asher's grip is so tight that he's just unable to speak, and you can see the color begin to drain from his little pixie face, and his eyes look as if they are about to pop.
Aw.
Friends,
don't kill him. Friends, he's no use to us dead.
Oh well. Would this fairy happen to fit? Would it be small enough to fit into a coin purse? Because as it so happens, I found this one.
Where'd you find it?
Just
on the sidewalk.
Somebody must have dropped it.
Oh, okay.
They do fall from your belt sometimes.
It's surprising the shoddy craftsmanship you see on some belts. It's truly appalling.
Well, times are tough in Northern Sherathia.
I think a coin purse would be the one thing you really want to keep sturdy.
You'd think.
He's a little too big to fit inside a coin purse, but a backpack, perhaps.
What about an alcohol bottle?
He seems malleable enough to squeeze in there, yes.
Okay.
All right. Finn's going to empty, or he's going to pull a bottle of alcohol out, offer it up to both the party members, and ask if they want to drink it.
Asher, drink up.
I'll hand it to Asher.
The one hand holding the fairy, the other hand.
Where are you holding? Are you holding his neck?
I got him around the torso.
Okay.
And then once I've emptied the bottle, I'm gonna try and cram him in.
Finn's holding on to the cork.
I'm going to need. What is your strength check here? You have 14 fortitude. He's going to make a saving throw for 14. That is a success. He manages to swindle out of your grip just by a little bit, and suddenly you hear cricket noises. And he begins to rub his legs together.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to need a will save from everybody inside that radius.
Hey.
Natural 20. Sigrid.
It's my name.
Beautiful.
Sigrid don't care.
Oh, that's going to be...
No.
Nope. That's hero point.
I would have pointed that too. Good call.
Yeah.
It's not a critical failure.
Man.
You are currently off guard, Finn, and you begin to dance about. This beautiful music fills your ears. More beautiful than any tune that you've ever heard from any bard in a tavern. It's all that you can do but to erupt in a happy dance.
Can I use that?
Trigger within a line of sight, cast a spell that you don't have prepared. This isn't a spell, unfortunately.
Oh, did we long rest between sessions?
Train for the appropriate skill.
I have no spells.
Yeah, it's an action, not a spell.
Huh. Okay.
So you begin to dance about, and Greg begins to give the party a wide berth.
He says, "Why didn't you just listen to me? If you listened to me, we could have figured this out together. No truce is broken by the Fae. And once you figure out the way that we deal with things, you'll know that even if I had the power to, I couldn't. They entered into a contract by eating those mushroom caps, and they now have a debt to pay."
Fake contracts are a scary thing, aren't they?
He stops the music, and Finn, your world becomes duller once again as you sort of snap back to it and realize what's been going on this whole time.
I do wish I could have been hit with that. It's been so long since I've danced.
How do we bring them back?
I have the power to bring them back, but it will defer their debt. And you will be in my service.
All right, team meeting. All right, guys. Do we really like these guys enough? Do we care enough?
We just met them.
Right. I mean, truth be told, the big one did kind of smell.
Gentlemen, we have a saying in my kind that says, "Leave no dwarf behind." Surely we must find a way to rescue them. But I don't like the way that Grigg suggested to us.
I agree, but neither of them were dwarves, so we must remember that.
We have faced death together.
Yes. No, I am, as Sigrun said, or I jest. I speak in jest. I don't like the part about being in servitude to this thing.
I can't say I do either. Surely, the barmaid wouldn't know anything, would she?
I don't think so.
What if she does?
Yeah.
She lives here.
I mean, she wouldn't come and harvest the mushrooms herself. She always...
Right.
Fair enough. Yeah, maybe she wouldn't know anything.
Maybe we ask for clarification about what Greek means by we're in service to him.
Maybe you could ask your wizard friend for help. He with the book.
Yeah, I think so, but I think he's off looking for his coin purse.
Surely he's around. But if you have other ideas, proceed.
Yeah, maybe we'll start off by asking what he means by we'll be in service to him.
Surely this isn't a path we should take. But, of course, we should learn about it first.
Yes. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
He flutters past you, kind of like doing an airborne strafe past you.
Did you just crop dust me?
He says,
The name's Grigg, or at least that's the name I'll give you.
Okay.
Oh.
So what do you mean exactly by, you said we'll be in service to you?
Yes, small as a star, round as the moon, lost in the dark, forgotten too soon. A trembling hand let it slip, now sorrow lingers, and so I eat. Find what was lost, and I'll let you through. Perhaps even bring back a companion or two.
Oh.
Oh, is so
Oh, that's good.
"Mic drop!"
Could you say that again so maybe I could write it down?
Did you write it for us?
Copy paste.
That was a little bit of spitball in there, but here.
Greg, do you have a quill about you?
Yes, of course I have a quill. Smallest star around this
Wow.
moon. Lost in the dark, forgotten too soon.
If only we had our other companions to help us figure out this riddle.
If only. This would be a lot more, yeah.
Alright, so now we table talk this one out?
Greg speaks once more.
Oh.
I'll do you one even better. I was sent here to find a lost artifact, an heirloom of ages long gone. Lost by my master. But I've been unable to find it. Unable to take the evil forces that hide it from me. I can't go home empty-handed. If you help me find this, the debt will be paid partially.
Okay. Well, what is the artifact and who's your master?
Oh, I have no idea what the artifact is, but you'll know it when you see it. It's very small and round.
As a star. Like the moon.
You catch on
And
quick.
lost in the dark.
As he
But
does another crop dust.
that's the thing, is that stars aren't small.
Well, they look small in the heavens.
They look small, but they're not.
Well, it didn't say
Small
large
as-
as a
oh,
star.
sorry.
You're not one of those conspiracy theorists, are you? Look up in the night sky. They're tiny.
What about
No,
the
I'm
sun, my friend?
I'm a man of science, and I know that Sherathia is indeed not flat.
Well, if it's not flat, why am I not laying like this in bed?
Sure, and I suppose you think that the dwarves killed King Ilvazohr too, don't you?
The dwarf did no such thing.
No, they do not crop dust the atmosphere.
I think Greg is doing that right
chemicals
now.
in the water.
It's making the frogs gay. Small as a star, round as a moon, lost in the dark, forgotten too soon.
Secret is going to find a quiet little place. Okay.
Sorry.
Sigrun, you were talking first?
Secret's going to find a quiet place in the grass, and he's going to kneel and pray to his patron deity, and hopefully find something out that way.
Okay, make a religion check, please.
Will do.
And your patron deity is Sampyrus?
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes. Well, it's Toreg, but that's just for gameplay purposes.
So the deity structure, I guess I should talk a little bit about this here. Just pulling us out of the, break the fourth wall here. Sampyrus is the patron deity of Sherathia, and there is a divine hierarchy. Sampyrus is not God with a capital G. He's God with a lowercase g and has been given dominion over Sherathia. Underneath Sampyrus are all other sorts of patron deities, the patron deity of war, of travel, of luck, etc. You can find those ones built within the Pathfinder system. There's tons of different mechanics and systems that use those as an integral part of like class mechanics and stuff like that for clerics, and so I don't want to pull those mechanics out of the game, but that's the way that the hierarchy works.
Sweet.
And so you pray to
Sounds good.
Sampyrus?
Sure.
You get an overwhelming sense of divinity. Next to you. Sampyrus, merciful.
Sampyrus says, "Look at the one in your belly button." And then he
Feel
turns
the
and
presence
says,
of the divine.
"Melon."
He whispers in your melon, and then he disappears.
Guys, I got it. We've got to find a melon.
Right. It's a total divine drive-by.
I can't believe I wasn't around for this.
Sigrid, holy crap, did you guys see that?
Nobody saw it either. That was insane.
That's canon.
That happened.
That happened.
That just...
St. Pierre
Guys.
said, check your belly button. Mad dog.
Guys, he said check your belly button and then melon. I don't have a belly button though.
He didn't say check your belly button. He just said melon. Okay. You're here. There is now a divine intuition inside of you that meddling with the Fae is a bad idea, and you are bound by ancient magic once agreeing to any of their terms. And likely the only way to get your friends back is to go along this curved road ahead.
Obviously, I'm going to share that with my friends.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, were they really our friends?
Well, here's another question, gentlemen, if I may pose one. Would it be easier if we all just ate a mushroom as well? So all of us are there.
Sure. Okay. What are your thoughts, Asher Blackthorn?
Lost in the dark. The dark is a bit of a speciality of mine.
But you're
I don't
white.
know if you...
Oops, sorry. Sorry.
Content policy!
I don't know what you mean by that. Could you please explain?
Dude, we're getting clips of every part of the session.
So, Asher would like to search the area, paying particular attention to where the shadows lie. Yeah, see if I can spot where this artifact might be. Oh, come on!
You succeeded. You look around and you can tell that it's not here. Grig floats around and says,
I'll show you the way if you agree to the terms, or join your friends in the Feast of Mary.
Guys, I think we should join them. I don't want to deal with the Fae.
I guess we have no riddles.
I mean, joining them is dealing with the Fae too.
That's true, but I don't think it's a bad idea to become under Grig's supervision. I think we should avoid that if we can.
I mean, it's not the sun, is it?
Of course not.
We have to find the sun and get it. Let's go get it, guys!
I'm looking for a lost artifact, lost by my king in a stroll in the Stoneheart Mountains. I have been tasked to find it, but I cannot kill the beast that holds it.
See, that's all we have to do. We just have to...
We're level 1.
All we have to do is filibuster long enough, and then the GM gets upset and gives us better clues.
What's the level?
I don't know.
Anywho. Well, I think it's pretty clear. I think we must go forth and fight a beast or something.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Oh, damn.
He looks to you and he holds up his hand like this. And suddenly, a scroll of parchment paper materializes out of midair, floating right in front of his hand. And the letters on it are in a script that you don't know, but they glow purple. And a quill appears floating next to the piece of parchment.
Sign here, and your friends will be back in a jiffy.
What are the terms of this contract?
The terms are you fulfill my request, and you get your friends back.
And your request is that we kill this monster that has taken your master's artifact?
And not only that, but retrieve the artifact and bring it back to me. Safe.
You said that only partly restores us, right? Didn't you say partly?
Well, you don't just go off eating an emerald glow cap without consequences.
What's the other part? What then, once we've brought it back?
That is the part that your steel grip friend tried to get out of me, and I truly have no idea. That debt does not belong to me. That debt belongs to the heart of the forest in Mars Leaf.
Oh, great heavens.
Right. We're going to need you to translate this out for us. So we can read it.
Ik plain, friend. Melon.
Define drive-by. Make a recall knowledge. I'll do that for you.
The odd crop dust. Quite silly.
You do know, Finn, from your studies, that Fae cannot lie.
Oh. Right.
Would I also know from my studies about the true name? Once they know your name, they own you?
Yes.
Okay.
Many of you know that, but lots of you dismiss it as just like fairy tales.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, huddle up real quick. Okay, look, so if we're going along with this, we might as well go along with all the other fairy tales that we've been told as a child. Whatever you do, if we are to sign this, don't sign your real name.
I've heard the same thing before. I didn't ever think of it as more than a fairy tale, but it seems in this place fairy tales come to life.
Right. Just make up some nonsensical name, and they will know no different.
What urinary stench?
No, it has to be somewhat convincing.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna sign, right?
Yes.
All
I
right.
suppose we must.
Who signs first, and with what name?
I'm unsubbing if he doesn't sign his fart urinary stench.
I'll sign first.
And with what name?
Kevin Hucklefruit.
As you take the quill and you begin to etch in the letters, you feel a tugging on the tip of the quill, and you cannot drag it further. As you begin to draw the first symbol, it will not let you do it.
I'll let go of that quill and I'll pull out my own.
Ooh.
And sign Kevin Hucklefruit.
As if the quill has a magnet of reversed polarity to that of the parchment, it will not make contact with the page.
Wow. They thought of everything.
Okay.
There's like Rumpelstiltskin with his Shrek when his toes come out of his shoes. He signed it!
Sign it!
Shrek. Sign it, Shrek. Sign it.
Just like giant gold letters. Sign it! Sign it!
So, as someone who has dealt with the less than entirely above board side of the law and legality, might I suggest that you sign it with an X? An X is legally acceptable as a signature.
I will sign it with an X.
You take the floating quill and begin to inscribe a single X on the dotted line, and it gives off a purple ethereal glow as if it's tearing holes in the paper, opening a portal almost that eke out purple light, and the X goes through And as you do, you hear... Grig moves over to Asher.
Good idea.
Asher will also sign it with an X.
Okay. And to Sigrun.
Sigrun will sign it with an X.
3 X's.
As soon as soon as the last signature is placed, suddenly Hank and Orvin appear, gasping.
And also Vin Diesel.
And the Pornhub music starts playing.
What?
Dude, 3 X's.
What was our
Vin Diesel
experience?
movie, Triple X.
Yeah.
Your experience was that of an ethereal forest. An eternity
Was it
past.
pleasant?
An eternity, or maybe it was a week. It's hard to tell. Long memories, a life lived past, but it's fading, just like a dream fades when you wake up.
Oh, man, Hank, do you remember the,
I'm gonna fall to my knees. I can't remember.
What have you done? And I look to the rest of the party. What have you stolen from us?
I'm gonna be clawing at the ground. Take me back! Take me back!
Fire rescue.
And it's just it's blank. I've lost my lifetime of memory.
It's
like
gone.
a wonderful dream that fades
Yes.
quickly after waking.
Yes.
But the feeling of loss is still present.
Oh. How poignant.
Wait, you've lost all your memories?
Just
No, it feels like I'm thinking way back. No, to right before this, there was something that brought us over to someplace wonderful, and I can't remember.
Orvin, you remember a woman. Sweet as sugar, from when your mother used to bake pies for you as a child. The kindest lady you've ever met. Caring, nurturing, compassionate, and beautiful.
I turn to the fairy. Do you have any more?
Of course I do.
He says.
If they do it again, they're on their own. Guys, this is probably the time where nobody's talking because this is where we need to intervene, so...
Can you remind me why I should stay?
Oh, you won't be able to get a taste before the contract is fulfilled. But I'm sure Mother Morrow's leaf will allow you to see your past once more. That part of the contract is not up to me.
Oh, wow.
Hank's kind of zoned out a little bit.
A whole life lived.
Wow.
Have I aged at all?
No, you're identical as when you first ate that cap.
Dude, that's like Narnia.
I'd like to check my person to see if anything's different about what I was wearing. Maybe Bobbin.
Make me a perception check.
Bobbin's gone.
Can I do the same?
You may. Orvin, everything is identical and yet very foreign. Same with you, Hank. You have these memories of your current life, and they feel like a far-off dream, and yet it's a dream that you're living currently. You pat down your body and you feel the familiar feel of the hilt of your dagger. And Hank, the cold touch of your iron armor. And yet it feels foreign. Like when you've worn a watch for a few days in a row and you take it off at the nightstand, or perhaps take off a ring to bathe that you haven't taken off in months.
Would you say that similar to the metaphor of the dream that you quickly forget, does the feeling of loss begin to subside as well?
No.
That's tough.
Does Hank? Do I remember anything?
Give me a perception check.
Oh shit.
There's a hairy woman.
Her horns are massive.
Oh, a great bovine lady.
Womp womp.
The memories are fading faster than early morning vapor as the sun's rays hit it. But the feeling of loss subsides, or doesn't subside, it persists.
I'm gonna silently throw a very dramatic fist into the ground. Under my breath, I'm gonna go, damn you all.
I did what I had to save you.
What if I didn't want to be saved, huh? Alright, well, I guess we gotta do this contract now that you've pulled us out of it. Here we are.
What was? Do we have a shared experience, Hank and I?
You do. But you don't remember it.
Can you remember, Hank?
You don't even remember if you did.
Not a thing.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
It was going so well.
I gotta go back.
Hank, suddenly, a memory comes into your mind. A kitty cat, whose coat was fluffy as the first coat of snow in winter, whose purrs were as loud as thunder, and whose eyes were deep blue as the ocean itself. A companion.
I'm gonna wipe a single tear from my face. I'm gonna go, I do remember.
Too little and too much at the same time, it seems.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, well. I'm gonna stand up and kind of stretch out. Alright. What's next?
Oh, what's that smell? As Grig buzzes me.
Fulfill your side of the contract, and perhaps, just perhaps, Mother Moral's Leaf may return you to where you've always belonged.
We've got to do that contract. What's the contract?
Oh, no worries. Don't worry about it. You signed it when you ate the glow cap.
Oh, okay. Good.
Well, could you guide us as to where to go?
Yeah.
Follow me, friends.
And the fairy takes off, crop dusting you once more.
Oh, no.
You wouldn't part a gnome with
I
his
should not have gone first.
Sorry, what's that?
You wouldn't part a gnome with his mech.
Right.
His mech! I told you to take his mech!
Can you dismount? I can't make him visible when you're...
Oh.
Then
His
move.
gorilla arms. Sorry, it's a cyberpunk. I shouldn't be
There you
referencing
go.
cyberpunk.
Whoa. You just latch on.
Just no permission, no nothing.
Oh man, you are awfully heavy. It's like you're made of stone.
No, as if. It's like I had bricks for breakfast.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we going?
What have you got in there?
Where-
Bricks?
What about second breakfast?
Down this way.
Finn's gonna run past.
I'm gonna
Forgetting and
call out to the.
smacking my head off the ladder that's attached to Hank's back. Oh, son of a!
Oh shit, you gotta watch out for that. And then I'm gonna walk straight into the thing and hit both ladders on either side of the.
If always weren't treacherous enough for Hank.
I know. I'm gonna turn sideways and shimmy my way through the hall.
Stop scraping me on the wall, friend.
This was a non-consensual ride, I'll remind you.
Hank's just sweeping as he walks through with the ladders, clearing all the tables.
Wrong way! This way!
Sorry. I'm turning around, knocking over more.
Seagrin is getting his beauty sleep. The dwarf is crushed on the wall.
Oh boy.
Do you need help?
Can I hit this 90 with my...
Hold on one moment, please. We have,
You're like a dog with a stick in its mouth trying to get through a door.
Yeah.
Absolutely dumbfounded in the solution that could get you out of this mess. Yeah, you can squeeze through.
That's so funny, dude. 10 feet wide.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, that is so sick. It even did it when I was mounted. Uh-oh, it didn't take me with it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm lost.
You should be on floor 2?
My character is.
yeah, I think my character is. I'm only seeing
Oh, dear.
floor 3.
Yeah, same here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm now on floor 2.
Does that work better? Can you guys...
Thanks for doing that. I see. Yeah, I'm on floor 2 now.
Can you move?
No.
Uh-oh.
I can't see me because
Oh, boy. Bobbin's clear.
Oh yeah, Bobbin made it.
Okay, I will delete... Shoot! The teleporter broke. That sucks.
We're all
That's
stuck
too
in the
bad.
stairwell trying to get
Damn,
around the
Faye.
ladder.
Are we
yeah,
at
I'm back.
Morrow's Leaf?
Who am I missing? Sigrun? Everybody else good?
Yep.
Greg
The
says...
orcs must be responsible.
Unfortunately, we still have to go down one floor, and I'm beginning to doubt the power of the stairs.
Well, let's
We
give
all-
it a shot.
Give
We
it a
all
shot.
slipped down the stairs.
What kind of fey trickery are these
Maybe
stairs?
one at a time, gentlemen. One at a time.
There was a banana peel on them, and we all slipped on it.
Ah, yes.
Did it work?
oh no,
Yep.
I'm still on floor 2.
Oh.
It worked for
That
me.
one-
Worked
that
for
one
me.
worked.
We must go one at a time.
Maybe it was that I was mounted.
Gotta get in some open space here.
Orvin's gonna dunk coconut noise under under the ladder.
Okay, yeah. Just out cold.
I gotta figure out how to get these higher up on my shoulders.
I can't
Just a
move.
perfect
Okay,
clothesline.
I will manual. That sucks. That was such a cool feature that took
Yeah.
so long. Whatever.
Me,
Well, no,
me
I
and
mean,
Orville-
so mine worked just fine. Maybe we're going too quickly.
Yeah, maybe you
Like
just have
too
to
many
go
at
single
once?
file. Yeah,
yeah.
give the okay.
Me
All
and
right, I'm
Orville
out of
are
the way.
sharing a pond right now.
Yeah.
It's like platform 9 3/4.
Grig begins to flutter down the mine shaft.
Okay.
Everybody can move.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stairs 1, Pyre Pals 0.
Oh, come on.
They're not the
I
Pyre
haven't
Pals.
seen one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a name yet.
The Pyre Collective.
Right, the Pyre Syndicate. Yeah, that's true. That's quite funny. Actually, you're on a roll right now with your content.
I try.
What do I smell as I'm chasing Grig?
Pixie dust.
Crop dusting.
Does it gather? Or does it just kind of dissipate?
It dissipates quite quickly. Grig kind of grasps the stone walls around him and he says,
Just ahead. That's where the foul beast stole the artifact.
Why are you? Are you?
He's going for a ride of old Sigrid there.
Wait, we have. Wait, can you mount somebody, Hank?
Oh, wait.
Can I?
Content
We
policy.
No, I don't think so.
The pyres are mounting each other again.
Like we're all in a big tall line.
Wait, I mounted the ferry.
Get off me!
It's like
Give me my friends back!
How do you mount?
Finn is just on a bucking ferry.
Target them and then press N. M.
Have you seen? I think it's Shaq's girlfriend giving him a piggyback in heels. This is how I imagine this. Okay, all right. This is
right.
when they say the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm the camel. Sigurd's the straw.
The
Minotaur was fine.
pound straw.
Wait. Now,
Oh, that's great.
wait. How far can we do this?
Oh, oops! I opened his.
You guys are playing Twister on top of Hank.
Yeah. They're all sitting along the ladders on my back.
Wait. Can we literally just all mount?
Can we get on the ferry?
The battle bus.
I'm aboard!
Choo choo.
Oh my god.
I like how Bobbin's offset.
Wait.
Well, this is very calorically efficient for us.
Dice Express.
This is great! I'm huffing and puffing. Each step is labored.
Is this the entire party?
Grig looks behind you and says,
That's a strategy if I've ever seen one. The foul beasts are just ahead. Go and retrieve the artifact and be set free from half of your contract.
Wait.
Would we get like 15 turns if we all
Wait a
went?
second. Wait. Can we all mount Hank and then throw like a robe over us? So it's like the kids trying to sneak into the movies, like in a trench coat.
do you have a blanket or a tarp big enough?
I have a cloak.
Except in
come
this
on.
metaphor,
I just got it.
it's a bunch of kids and then this like 7-foot NBA basketball player. And they're all thrown on a trench coat. And
With
there's
horns.
now
Where
8
the horns
feet.
gonna go? Yeah.
Like,
They were
the
all-
dude's already massive.
So you bought a dueling cape. You
Ooh.
can pull a dueling cape you're wearing from your shoulder and wrap around your arm. I don't think that's big enough to cover
Like a
everyone.
little red bull cape.
Asher 100% does the vampire thing where he holds it kind of in
Yeah.
Wait.
So Sigma.
What do I have in my inventory?
Guys,
If we took all of our
dueling
cold weather
capes together-
clothing together.
As you
That'd be
pop
so hot.
out of the corner, suddenly
Oh
the
shit.
little goblin shrieks and targets you. Attack! Gentlemen, please roll for initiative.
I'm sorry, I was wandering. You guys are too heavy to stand still. I have to take a
Uh-oh.
Hank's like this mother of 5, like holding us all at the same time, trying to run
Yeah.
through.
Come on.
Guys, I don't like. Were we supposed to long rest before our session starts, or what?
It's not frickin' rolling.
I can
Yeah,
do it for you.
we were at the inn.
Yeah,
I
you,
feel like
you
we
can. You guys can
Like
pop
we
a long
did?
rest. Yeah, pop a long rest.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate
This
that.
looks like a place to nap.
You should
The
have been
goblin
healed
pulls up, we all fall asleep.
after Dworen. You guys were all healed
Yeah,
together.
spells though. Spells.
All right, let the battle begin with Sigrun Abenzanag.
Dude, nobody's even hurt yet. I guess I'll move here.
I'm hurt. I got what happened? What hurt me again? Oh, I was choking on the fish.
You're only down
And then
3 health. I don't want to waste one on you. Just
I got
yet.
bodied by Hank.
Hey, I saved your life.
Okay, let's see
Sorry,
what I got.
thank you.
Divine. Okay, I'm gonna cast Divine Lance. And I'm gonna roll for attack at the goblin down there. Oh, I missed. Okay.
Tragedy.
Oh, that's my turn.
Boom!
That was sick, though.
That was awesome. It's still a miss,
That
though.
was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
All
Goblin
right,
dog,
the goblin
you're up.
dog will move. It's going to... It has a speed of 40.
Uh-oh.
What is it, Goblin?
Goblin
This
these
guy.
nuts!
Goblin dog.
It will strike at Sigrun, missing, and that will be its
What?
turn.
Get this guy out of here.
Asher!
Okay. I'm going to need 2 moves to get behind the pyro, which I will do.
Dang, you're a sprinter.
And then I will strike at it. Right there. With my kukri.
Oh, unfortunately, with a 3, there's not a lot that
miss.
can be done.
Hero point. Sorry, I just shouldn't have burped there.
Already used my hero point.
Yep.
I need to use mine.
Alright, that will end my turn.
Second. Hero point.
Pick up. Oh, man.
This goblin pyro will turn around to Asher Blackthorn and will
You're
breathe
so
fire.
cooked.
Please
don't
click
like
the
this.
reflex save.
Oh.
And that will be a failure. And he will turn around breathing.
Oh.
Doing 12 fire damage.
Oh, 6 only.
Nice.
Oh no.
Are you resistant?
Oh.
Half.
Oh, I was hopeful there.
Clicked on the wrong one. Well, that's not good.
Not good at all.
He has 25
5
feet
health.
of movement. He will run away from the rogue, and he will... Oh, no. Yeah, that's 3 turns. And he will...
Okay, good. Oh.
No.
Please make the reflex save.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's breathe fire is a 2 action.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're right. Yep, totally right.
Oh, thank goodness. Thanks,
Oh,
Calvin.
man.
Man, we were almost cooked there.
Literally. Yeah. Well,
Jinx.
you would just been warmed. You would have been warmed, but...
Yeah.
Don't touch
good,
me, guys.
Good catch there. Orovin, you are up next.
Okay.
Rocks
So-
explode when they get hot, you know.
I'm going to move up to this guy, and just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to move Orvin to the side so I can use Bobbin here. But Orvin's still mounted on
Sure,
Bobbin.
yeah.
And I'm going to strike with the fist of Bobbin,
With a
missing
miss.
entirely. And with the other fist of Bobbin, I'm going to miss critically.
Nat 1.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. And that's going to end the turn.
Fair enough.
The next goblin
it's his
pyro.
turn. Oh.
Will run up. Let's just see here.
These guys have good AoE.
It will be his turn. Finn Barnes.
Oh man, these guys are
Okay.
tough.
So targeting this goblin here, we'll cast Phase Bolt.
Are you doing the Magus special thing? What is it called?
Nope.
Spell Strike? Okay.
Nope, I am casting Phase Bolt.
All right. Oh, and a miss with a
Oh,
6.
jeez.
And then I will use Arcane Cascade,
Okay.
and I guess we're gonna fight fire with fire.
Oh, that's badass.
That's really
That was my
cool.
turn.
The Goblin War Chanter will now take its turn.
What's he going to do? Sing to us?
Wah, 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 crap.
he will target Mr. Bobbin, and he will fire with his short bow, missing, knocking one more arrow. This one hitting, and that will be 6 damage.
Okay.
Hank heavy.
No.
All right. I'm gonna stand over the goblin dog, and I'm gonna go demoralize it. by
Okay.
barking at it. Yeah.
Like Brian.
Yeah, Brian from Family Guy. That is a success. The dog is a frightened one.
So silly.
I'm gonna urge him to flee. Is that gonna take an action?
Can you put it in the chat?
What's that?
Urge to flee? Like, is that a feat or something?
No. I just was hoping I'd scare him off, but he didn't.
You could throw a ball.
Yeah.
Just throw it way down the hall.
Oh well, I already scared him. He's a
That's
goblin
good still.
dog.
Just hit
I'm
him.
just gonna hit him.
Okay.
That could
With
be
a
your
critical hit and natural 20. Roll a critical damage.
He just butchered this thing.
30 damage at level 1?
Max damage, baby.
Holy crap.
That will kill the dog in one fell swoop. Holy crap. I didn't know you could do 30 damage at level 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, little one. That's gonna end my turn.
Okay. The Goblin Warrior will be up next. And he will scuttle over here. And he will fire at Bobbin.
Oh
Come
no.
on, Bobbin.
Missing,
Miss.
and one more, missing again.
Bobbin's slick with it.
Sigrun, Abenzanig, your turn.
Sounds good. Sigrun Abenzanig is going to move here. And he's going to attack the Goblin Pyro with his hammer.
That
Is this
will
like a
be
flanking
hit.
thing?
Yes, I believe so. Is it? Maybe not.
I don't know.
8
Anyways.
damage.
Sweet. And with my next turn, I'm going to move over to my buddy Asher. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Asher, you're up.
Okay. I am going to move up here.
Oh.
Brave.
You shouldn't
Sorry,
be there,
Sigurd.
buddy.
I gotta kill this thing.
Dare to combat. Doctor's orders.
It should be off guard to me.
Yep.
Alright.
And that will be a miss
come
with
on.
a 2, unfortunately.
What did a brother tell you?
Ah,
And another
RNGesus is not on my side today.
Somebody's going to need the stabilize spell very shortly.
St. Pierce has abandoned us.
I don't get
That ends my turn.
I used up all our Sampyrus energy to make him appear.
Yeah.
The dice are not.
Used all the same
Not
Pierce
favoring
energy
me
for one
today.
melon.
Yeah, exactly. Melon.
What is it? What is a melon worth? What's that? Can we cash that in for anything?
The Goblin Pyro will cast Tangle Vine on Orovin.
Oh,
Do you... Yeah, you are now immobilized.
Hey,
He will...
but if I'm on Bobbin,
well, yeah, I got the... kind of mixed up there, because I thought you were off of him. Then he'll use it on Bobbin.
okay.
And then I think
What's
you have to roll.
Bobbin's? Is it against?
So
is
there-
it against the
Is there a roll?
armor class?
Attempt to
Yes, there
spell
is. It's
attack.
just-
Yeah. Okay, so he'll do...
Attack against
yeah.
DC. Yeah.
Oh, that's such a cool animation. That
Oh,
will-
my 0!
That will hit
dang.
an Orovin, or
So
Bobbin
close.
is trapped. He will then target and strike at you with his sword.
Hey.
This is his third action.
Not a bad spot to be trapped.
He takes a minus 10 foot.
That is a natural 20 with 6 damage of the torch.
Oh, so I take double. Is the 6? No.
Nope.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
No, that is
Bobbin!
Double. And Bobbin falls apart with a clatter of nuts and bolts on the floor, leaving Orvin to fend for himself.
How does Bobbin take 12 damage? He should take 6.
Did you take
Bobbin,
double?
No!
Did you click double?
Did you take double?
No. It rolled double.
Oh, so you're okay still?
Yeah, you can just take 6.
The parts just come back together.
Yeah.
Vampire,
Lego Star Wars.
Guys. Right. The building sounds.
Orvin, you're up.
Okay. Alright. So, the first thing Orvin's going to do from Bobbin is raise his shield. And then he's going to command Bobbin to smite this goblin pyro with the fist of Bobbin.
Ooh, and that will be a hit. Roll for damage. And with 8 damage, Bobbin will bring his fist up and then down, smiting the goblin and crushing its skull with his metallic brass hand.
And then
good job.
Bobbin's gonna scoot right over here, and before my turn, I'm just gonna put Orvin on top of Bobbin there.
All right.
Awesome.
And that's my turn.
The goblin pyro will run over towards Hank Heavyhorn, and it will use Breathe Fire. Please roll the reflex save.
Do I gotta roll it too?
You bet.
Somebody barbecuing?
No. Can I drop a knee? Can I use a reflex and drop a knee and try and body block the flames?
No need.
No! Dirty natural 20.
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
How are the ladders doing with that?
Please take 6 damage, Hank. Finn Barnes, you're up.
Okay. Yeah. All right. First thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Dimensional Assault.
Oh,
Hey.
cool.
So half of my speed with.
That's actually so sick.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
so
you
I
get a
can
+1 to attack from Tarkov.
Hey, thank you. So that'll put me here. And then I will use Spell Strike.
You typed that all out that fast?
What? Target.
Oh. Crazy.
Spell Strike. Spell Strike.
Drake when he sees a
Was
pie
it
on
not?
somebody's windowsill.
What am I? Oh, and then I got to strike, I guess.
Yep. That will be a hit, dealing 6 damage. You watch as Finn
And then
slips through the dimensional door and just walks through reality and suddenly appears in a portal behind the goblin.
Dang.
And then for the spell part of that,
The crazy level 1 thing.
I will use
sick.
Phase Bolt to do another 6.
Dang.
And
Good
that
job.
that will kill him.
Wow. Nice. That was a sick move, actually. I like that a
Very
lot.
cool. That's
Thank
how
you.
the Magus is supposed to be played.
Oh, that's so sick.
Blinking through the battlefield. Alright,
Dang.
Goblin War Chanter is up next. Will target Orvin and fire
I'm
an
just
arrow.
clattering around in my big boots.
That'll be a miss. One more, another miss. And he will move.
Come on, try me again. Try me again.
He doesn't want to risk the map. The map is too strong. Hank,
Okay,
Orvin
Orvin
was
was taking an easy bet there.
Alright, beautiful. I am going to move right there.
Dang.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna swing on the war chanter. Oh, oops, hang on.
That will be a miss, unfortunately, by 2.
Oh, I'm gonna swing again.
A critical miss, rolling a 2.
Oh man! All right, that's my turn.
All right. The goblin warrior will swing at you with its dog slicer. And that will only be 1 damage, and it'll swing again, missing, and a 3rd time. Sigrun, you're up.
Sweet. I'm going to move here. I'm going to target the Goblin War Chanter, and I'm going to strike with my hammer. Oh, that's a miss. Okay.
You could...
I'm going to go...
Were you just here?
Yeah.
You could save one of your actions.
Oh,
and
do I
still
not
hit
have
him.
to move?
No.
Can we roll that back? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm new to this.
Yeah, you're brand new. That's fine.
I think you would put him off guard if you were there.
That's true.
Because you'd.
He was taking that into account.
Yeah.
It was deliberate. It was deliberate.
Yeah. Sigrun's gonna just think, who am I kidding? And then he's going to cast. He's gonna cast Bless.
Ooh, 15-foot emanation.
Yep. Anyways, that's it for me.
Beautiful.
Oh, I just
no, so
missed
close.
that.
Asher,
Too bad. Get in here,
Right.
bro.
Asher is going to pop in behind
Get blessed.
this goblin here
Nice.
and make a strike.
Critically hitting with a natural 20. He finally made up for those poor rolls.
boy.
Do you want to say that about Asher?
Critical damage.
With 28 damage, you will slit the goblin's throat behind it
Dang.
and drop it.
Can you say we're on unceded Sigrun ground? Give a land claim.
Yeah.
Good job, bro.
He's
And
blessing
then-
the land.
Yeah.
I will move here and end my turn.
All right. Orvin, you're up next.
All right, fabulous. I am going to. Oh, it says it's the Goblin Pyro's turn. I can't move.
Yeah, can you make an land proclamation before you do your turn?
You're right.
I'm actually not. I'm on
Right.
roughly seated territory.
Get in here,
and
then.
Bobbin's gonna strike.
And that will be a hit. Roll for damage.
Nice.
Dealing 8 damage to the goblin,
Good
killing
job.
it. Gentlemen,
Nice.
congratulations. That is
Wow.
combat clear.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy!
Whew, well
Well
done.
fought, everybody.
Indeed.
Say, where'd that
Asher, you
guy
can
go?
go.
Nice.
Hey, you full, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Bro, I'm looking so religious right now. Look at my character.
It's beautiful.
The aura.
With the music is perfect.
I just wanna. Oh.
What?
Finn steps close, pulls out his church fan. Where is it? Where is
You're
it?
sweating like a whore in church. What's going on, bud?
Don't you talk about my mama.
Oh.
Asher would like to check over the corpses of the goblins, see if they had anything of value.
Can I take 10 minutes to repair Bobbin?
Yes, you may. Would you guys like to take a short rest? Wait, does Pathfinder have short rests? I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
Somebody's been playing some
on Sundays,
5e.
Will. On Sundays.
Oh, the coffee cup is preparations. I thought that was a short rest. Like we all have a cup of coffee.
Right.
Oh, we didn't do our daily
Right.
bread.
Let's break our
We
daily
didn't break
bread.
bread together.
If you guys, you did have a long rest, so. Somebody just asked me something.
Oh, I didn't.
Who was that?
I didn't. Okay.
Cal asked to check the goblins' body.
Yes.
Oh, right,
Oh,
yes.
yes. I would like to. I would like to loot the goblins.
Between all of them, you find 60 silver pieces.
Nice.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
0?
Asher Blackthorn consumed one of their rations and has 69 remaining.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
You're just loaded
Nice.
down on food. That's like 40 pounds of food.
You fat ass.
The group's going to be starving, and you're like, yeah, we wish we had food.
So I actually do have more than 69. They're just in multiple stacks.
Where did you buy
This
them?
guy's rabbits too.
I bought them from Deep Draft.
Didn't they have 75 total for sale?
Yeah, but
There were
each
quite a
one is 7.
Oh.
Ration. So rations are a week's worth of food.
Okay.
And I'm currently sitting on about 3 months.
Man,
It's so heavy.
day 90 will
Man.
not taste good.
My man's been encumbered since we started this.
I mean, I think Lyndon's
Hold
been
on,
encumbered
guys.
the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been riding a mech, so
Don't matter.
It
Hey,
don't matter.
great point.
None of this matters.
Can I
Whatever,
check the area to
whatever.
see if I find the artifact?
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check, please.
That was such a fun
speaking of
fight.
checks, I do need to roll to repair.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat here. Can I? There we go. And so it says the GM sets the DC, and it says that it's the same as it is to craft it in the first place. I tried looking online. I think it's like a DC 5 or 6. Or is it 10?
It's probably a DC 1.
Yeah, most likely.
So silly.
DC 2. Well, let's ask Mr. GPT.
That's what I'm doing.
What is your class?
I'm
An inventor?
I'm an inventor. Shoot.
And ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen in the chat, as we're waiting for ChatGPT, the one that rules all, to make his or her final ruling, I just want to remind everybody that you can subscribe with Twitch Prime. Completely free. All you got to do is link your account. Sampyrus the Merciful.
ChatGPT is either a he or a her. We will find out. Hey, that's right.
So do you see that in chat there, Lynn?
Oh.
Wow.
That seems high.
That
Can't
does
miss it.
seem high because
Yeah.
isn't it a flat check? Like I don't have any bonuses to that. That's a 25% chance to deal potentially 12 damage to
check?
it. I don't because please.
No,
I don't
it's
think
not
I have
a
any
flat check.
bonuses.
It requires a crafting check. Oh, so it's a flat check for you then.
Because I don't have any
Oh.
bonus to crafting.
You're an inventor.
You can use your
Yeah,
repair
I
kit
should.
for
Oh,
a
I have plus 7.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So I will
So
throw
I
that
do.
out.
I have my repair kit.
So repair kit gives you +1 as well.
Okay. So holding it in both hands.
You needed that
Really?
+1.
You needed
It's
that
failed
15,
you're by
yeah.
1. Did you use the repair kit?
Yeah, I don't think it applied it because
Okay.
I was plus 7 before.
that will be successful. You have to just use up that repair kit.
I don't think it uses it up.
Is it not a consumable?
You use the repair kit, but it isn't consumed.
Okay, right on. Perfect.
Okay, so Bobbin gets. Huh.
Wait.
I've got to do some digging on that.
So a repair kit is required for repair checks. An expanded repair kit gives a +1 item bonus to crafting checks. A superior repair kit gives a +2.
Does it consume them every time?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, great. Nice.
So I didn't get the +1.
Well, no, yours is expanded, right?
Mine's a repair toolkit. That's here. I'll put it in.
But it's expanded, I'm sure.
It's probably expanded.
Looks expansive to me.
It's probably expanded.
If you have an anvil in there, that's expanded.
I personally saw him expanded.
As did I.
Right. I was the wrench.
I'm seeing what Gemini says.
I mean, a whetstone.
Are we calling them by their names? No.
Come on.
Oh wait, the repair DC for a level, it's 5 less than the crafting thing. This is saying, based on Pathfinder 2nd Edition rules, the base DC for crafting a level 1 item is 15. Therefore, the standard repair DC for a level 1 construct is 5 less than that, which is 10.
Okay, perfect. I really didn't want to say no to that, because that sucked. I'm like, great, that makes me happy.
I'm going to add that to my further reading.
Yeah, that's good. All right, we'll say you have successfully repaired Bobbin. Whew!
Day 17 of Orvin carrying around a sack of bolts.
Hooray!
Look, you can be heard mumbling, if I only had the expansive kit.
Yeah, exactly.
Finn, you notice that using contextual clues around you, I saw you pass that perception check earlier.
Thanks.
And you see the corpses of the slaughtered goblins around you, but Asher had already looted them. And before you stands a series of locked doors. And you can only imagine that this heirloom is locked away behind one of them.
If only we had someone
that expansive toolkit joke had me cackling.
Yeah.
Is anybody around?
Asher, using context clues, I do declare that I believe what we're looking for may be behind one of these locked doors. Could you please lockpick them?
Why are you looking at me? Do you think I'm the kind of shifty person
get over yourself. We all know what you're about.
Yes, we do think you're the kind of...
You have seen no evidence of any sort that would cause you to believe anything of the like.
Your people
do you have anything to add?
Frankly, I am offended that you would cast such aspersions on my character.
Unlock the door.
Proceeds to pick the lock on the door.
When I watch Sherathian news, all I see is people that look like you, dressed like you, doing things that we're accusing you of doing. Play into the stereotype and get over yourself, man. We're not here to judge you. Isn't it just weird that everywhere that we go, somebody's coin purse magically falls off their belt?
This is very prejudiced against fetchlings, okay?
Whatever. Open the damn door.
All right.
Tremendous.
The check is in the chat there for you, Mr. Profiled.
Do you or do you not have a lockpicking kit?
Shake him down. Shake him down.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get him by the ankles.
500 gold falls out.
That is a success. You pick the lock.
Oh, would you look at that? Successful.
Just a coincidence.
Hey! Just because I managed to successfully pick the lock doesn't mean that fetchlings are inherently shifty. And frankly, I find your prejudice offensive.
I agree. Fetchlings aren't inherently shifty. You're inherently shifty.
Don't pull the race card on us.
Well, quit being racist.
Oh, did you say one of these doors leads to the... I'd like to just unlock this door just for future travelers. Yes. Very good.
That's very kind of you.
Someone like to make a perception check in the room?
Yeah,
I would like to make a perception check.
I will take one. I will take one perception check.
I made the last one, so I'll sit this one out.
We're all gonna just. Every single person rolls a perception check.
I'm +4.
I'm only +3.
Oh, get out of here!
Nice.
I think I'm lower than that.
Oh.
I think I fixed the permissions this time with interactable loot, guys. So give it a go, and let's see what you find.
Well, let's see. Mr. Asher, totally not shifty. He's the only one that perceives it. So.
Yeah, we haven't seen it.
Okay, I'm going to have a look.
Hey guys, look over here.
Yeah, don't just take everything. I brought this out and curated the loot. Open it up. Everybody take a look.
All right. Let's
that is so sick.
Oh, okay, that's so cool.
So you should be able to drag these items into your guys' inventories, and once they're taken, they're taken. So figure it out amongst yourselves.
Is it helpful if I post like what we see in the chat here, so the stream can see it? This is it's a bit too small, but
it's small writing, you know.
But just like that's so cool.
That is so sick.
I could go closer on the loot.
I'm gonna grab the chains out, the twinning chains. Oh, these are badass.
So there's one item like sort of meant for each of us. Is that the case?
They're all of like comparable, fun, low-level magic item value.
Hey, that's so sick, dude.
Okay, the timepiece. Come on, that's really cool.
That's all you, bro.
I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this, toss it in chat so that the stream can see what you guys are oohing and awing over.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sorry, you guys can just close that.
Wait,
just
could you see my screenshots?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you sent it. My bad. Oops.
Oh.
Great minds think
alike. I was just wondering if they were working or not.
Man,
okay, perfect.
Guys, I came up with this great idea. Somebody should take a screenshot and put it in chat. I have no idea where it came from. I thought it all on my own.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Winding chains are pretty cool. Sort of a thorns effect.
Yeah, they're super cool. I'm gonna kind of half wrap it around one of my arms. Like, pretty
take
cool.
that, dude.
Hey, you guys mind if I take the dragon's crest?
Take it. Is that a shield?
Is anybody else using a shield? It attaches to a shield.
I have a wooden one. I don't use it much. I chopped a bite out of it even.
I'm a little hungry.
Just because I think it allows you to, like, you then can use the shield as more of a weapon.
Yeah, take it.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
So can I just drag it onto my guy? That would be very cool.
Dang.
I'm gonna poop.
It worked.
That worked really well. That's so cool.
I couldn't help but notice that the flying talon is a finesse weapon.
Take it.
Which I would like.
Okay.
Because I also use finesse weapons. I don't know.
Well, then let's roll for it.
No. If you'd like it, go ahead. You can have it.
What's that?
Oh, this is a crafting check to attach.
And that is a critical success.
Oh, it's a D4. So I think my kukri might be... Okay. So my kukri's a D6. That's a D4, but it's got a... No, you know what? You can take the flying talon. I don't think I would use it anyways.
Well, hold on here now. I gotta see. You said it's a D4.
It's a D4, but it has the ability to throw it 10 feet.
Cool.
And also to trip.
Okay, so this mine's a D6.
If you could get a returning rune on it, you could throw it and then have it appear back in your hand. And then you could throw plus ones.
That's the tethered property.
Yeah.
This weapon is attached to a length of rope or chain that allows you to retrieve it after it has left your hand.
That's
a free hand. You can use an interact action to pull the weapon back into your grasp after you have thrown it as a ranged attack, or after it has been disarmed, unless it's being held by another creature.
So can I attach that to my shield and be Captain America? I'm joking. That was.
I think so.
I don't see why not.
I don't see
my shield's gonna be pimped out like crazy.
So sick. Tree trunks, or I'm sorry, Hank. What were you thinking of those chains? You want them?
I haven't heard that name in years.
Right? Yeah. It's Morrow's Relief.
These are pretty cool.
Take them.
Well, is there anybody else that would like a little extra? They only trigger if you get hit by unarmed attacks.
They're also a fashion piece, so if you want to look spiky.
They are a fashion piece. That's kind of...
It says that right in their tooltip. What's a tooltip?
It's like on the tag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's on the Calvin Klein tag.
Could I set the timepiece on bobbin? Would you guys be cool with that?
Yeah, do it.
If I like install the timepiece as like, you know, the cars who have that have the clock like in the dash.
Yeah, like the analog. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Who wants the traveler's cloak? If not, I'll take it.
Good.
Sweet. I'll take the traveler's cloak. So we just drag it in, right?
There you go.
Hey, very nice. And I can... It's even on my body already. How do I
Sam,
look?
Can it be assumed that I wind the timepiece up daily as required? I take the 1 minute?
We'll add that to the preparations. If you do your
use a hero point to wind it.
Okay. Yeah, it's 2 hero points to wind.
Worth.
Get this guy out of here.
So we have the Flying Talon, the Psycho Pomp Mask, Subtle Armor, Weapon Harness, and Twinning Chains left.
Ben, you should take that Flying Talon. That suits you.
No, I mean, I think Cal is, or Asher. I'm sorry.
He didn't want it.
That could be your.
I mean, the thing is, like, I have throwing knives now for ranged, so I don't need it. Is the thing.
Hey,
so I'm not gonna roll need when.
Is there anybody else in the party that needs it?
I got my hammer. I can knock heads with that. You take it.
It's called your name, Finn.
I'll roll greed.
I think it's calling your name. It suits your coloring too. Does it?
As long as nobody needs it, I'll take it.
Okay, fine. I'll take.
Orvin's gonna roll need.
Yeah, need. That's such a good reference.
Calvin made it first.
Bob just comes out with a clock and talons.
Yeah, can we get the need and greed system going?
Totally.
There's got to be a plugin for that.
Absolutely.
Well, we could just roll. We could roll D100s, and then you just specify. No, it's a dumb idea.
It's not canon. It's not.
No. I couldn't.
All right. Does someone want to pick up some fun things for Valen?
Oh, good point. We gotta leave some things for him.
You can also just sell. You know, you can always bring that back.
Great
to
point.
Make some coin.
That's true. Psychopomp Mask is pretty good. That's a very valuable item. It's like a Totem of Undying, kind of.
A little bit.
I mean, if nobody else wants the Psychopomp Mask, I will take it.
Take it, bro. That's you. You're always in danger of getting in there in the fray.
Get up in there.
I feel like weapon harness would be kind of sick on Asher, like having a dagger mounted to his forearm or whatever.
Assassin's Creed blade.
Yeah, that would be extremely cool.
Should I take the subtle armor and save it for Valen?
Sure.
Sweet. I will hold on to it, but it's not mine. Okay, I'll equip it.
Oh, it's so cool. I'm keeping it.
Fast forward 40 sessions. Hey, where did I get this from?
Yeah. I mean, I'll wear it for now.
That's everything.
Guys, look at this look at this freaking armor I got.
I don't notice anything.
Oh, it's subtle.
It's subtle, isn't it?
Okay, let's get rolling.
All right. I see another door.
You do.
Hey.
You can make a thievery check to pick.
I mean, if your guy does that.
I don't want to assume.
I couldn't.
Your lockpick breaks.
No.
Oh, perhaps we judged him too harshly. Maybe he was telling the truth.
What's my?
All right, so we're never getting Asher to pick locks again.
Do you have more thieves' tools, Asher?
Shoot, there was a frickin'. I didn't get the replacement picks at the frickin'. I didn't buy them when I should have.
Asher, could you accompany me over here for a moment?
Okay.
You're in big trouble.
Great. Hey, I have an idea. Hey, Hank.
Yes.
The door, please.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna.
Apparently, thieves' tools are they're a category of tools that aren't meant to be replaced.
But Skyrim.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with a failure?
In the comment, so somebody said that they do if it's more than a failure of more than 5, then they break it.
Okay, so the rules are critical fail by 10 plus, you break it. Failure is no progress, but you can try again.
Oh, hey, nice.
Okay.
All right.
So it adds a bit of risk to it. That's nice.
Yeah.
I will
Thanks for the support.
try again.
Not that I didn't want to see the Minotaur bust the door down.
We used to kick doors down. Look how we've fallen.
That will be a critical success.
Nice.
He's still our door guy, though.
If a critical
That's true.
if a critical failure breaks a lockpick, does a critical success spawn another one?
Close it!
I love everyone trying to close it, just spams open, closed.
Oh God.
Inside, you see the same cavern troll that dragged off Dworen, sleeping on a small little box that seems to match the description of what Grigg asked for.
Oh, come on.
Good to know that we repeatedly opened and slammed the door shut.
As we were yelling, close it!
I'm going to play that off as technical difficulty and say it's not canon, it's not canon.
Oh, thanks, Ampirus.
Close it!
So the door's open, right?
No.
Well, it was shut.
Okay.
You can open it
Let's
again.
just sleep in these beds.
I'm gonna be
This
creep against it.
If only we had a really sneaky, cunning party member. Huh.
It's a real shame that we don't actually have anybody who's like specialized in stealing things. That would be very convenient.
That'd be really awesome right now.
Just get in.
All right, that will be a successful stealth check, Asher. You creak the door open just a slit.
Once Asher's 20 feet in, Finn wants to yell as loud as he can. Close the door.
We all hold it shut.
So crazy. Guys!
Asher, you approach the sleeping cavern troll, and you see right next to his big rock belly is a small little chest. And his hand is sort of loosely folded over it.
Maybe the answer to our question about Sigrun is right in front of us.
It's your dad!
Just take a peek. Take a peek, Asher.
It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Wow, he's made of rock, isn't he?
We're all just admiring.
Yeah,
I can see
we're all peeked in.
Yeah, like we're all standing on top of each other around the door.
We're all like mounted in a tall tower.
Yeah. There's just 5
Asher
heads.
is
We're all
going to-
super softly. We're all chanting, "Rock and stone, rock and stone."
What do you do, Asher?
Asher is going to reach into his shadow and he's going to pull out a little oil bottle. He's going to oil the hinges on the chest.
Oh,
That's smart.
Put the oil bottle away, and then just like
Hank goes
Don't make
like,
this-
lift the pinky finger. And just,
Okay, I'm gonna need one more stealth check, please.
It's like sneaking my iPod out of my dad's room as a kid.
That's so good.
Oh, success by 1.
Good strat.
Wow.
You slowly open the box and you pull out a small little purple baggie with golden lace drawn taut. And you put it away and sneak back out the door. But it closes and your friends hold it shut!
Wow, good job, Asher.
You just hear him
But Asher, as
right?
you turn around, you trip and fall over the Goliath's silver plate collection.
Oh, his
all
fine
the
china collection!
And all the cutlery and fine china goes flying all over the place. Gentlemen, roll for initiative.
Hey, that was pretty impressive for a first time, Asher.
This is definitely not something that I have any sort of experience with.
We can
Call
tell.
it beginner's luck.
I'll call
And
it
leave it at
beginner's
that.
luck.
You're
call
a
it
burglar.
beginner's luck.
Normally, I would call it beginner's luck, but I know through my studies that the Fletching have a keen sense of thievery,
You take that back.
as indicated by your black hood and menacing face.
You take that back right now.
We probably have a
Right
few
now,
things we
Sam.
should take back, hey?
Yeah, let's go.
Speaking of taking back,
Come on, Hank. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
all right. Well, mission accomplished. Everybody, mount Hank.
Yeah. Now with the weight of you all on my back, I'm gonna thunder down the hall.
Get it up. All right, guys, get in the truck.
Yeah, it's like our reward. We all jump on Hank.
This is the new party shit.
Bring the chest.
Chest, why don't you?
Even the chest wants to be mounted.
It's gleaming.
I love the horse icon.
Yeah,
I know.
All right, we got it.
Wait, can you step back?
No, so wait. So because he has the ladder strapped to his back, we're all sitting on the ladders. Like that, you know that old timey picture of the guys eating their
Iron
lunch
workers
on the
on the
beam
street,
of the skyscraper?
Holy shit.
Greg flickers around delightedly and says, "Well, where is it? Where is it?
Where's what?
The artifact.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't have. I think Asher has it.
Asher
Asher?
reaches in again to his shadow and the artifact?
Grick.
Pin turns over. Believe it or not, it was beginner's luck.
I can only assume, he says, and he puts out his hand to receive it. He takes it, and you all see, as the artifact passes from Asher's hand to Grick's, you see a small purple light kind of come from Grick's forearm and pass over to Asher's and surround the whole party. And he looks and says, "Consider that part 1 of your contract fulfilled. Enjoy the glow caps." And disappears.
Oh, now we can get the glow caps.
Part 1.
Hank's just under his breath. Just log in. Oh, just log in.
Can I roll perception to see if his knees are shaking?
Absolutely.
And we're in no rush either.
Yeah. You guys are talking amongst yourselves on my back.
Right.
That is his
Wait,
success.
let's just sit here.
You can see his knees shaking, almost buckling under the pressure. And you see beads of sweat on his forehead.
Aww. He's frothing on the sides.
From I'm kind of just sitting on one of his horns. I'm small enough, I think. I'm like, oh, hey, you okay there, Hank?
I'm good.
My God, riding too.
Everything is under control. I slowly. I also have to walk sideways down the hall.
The fact that Bobbin's on there too, it's
right. Even
it's like throwing a horse
walk.
Yeah. Between the metal construct and the stone dwarf.
We really threw the pack mule on him.
Yeah, right.
It's all good.
If we could have divvied the weight up among the two mounts.
Slowly making my way. Don't worry, guys.
Hurry up! We got places to be.
Does someone have a whip to get this guy to move faster?
Are we going the right way?
Hank Heavyhorn, you will leave this campaign smart or you will leave this campaign strong. The choice is up to you.
North. North.
No,
it's
it's
not.
not north.
Everything's under. Oh, am I going the wrong way?
No.
Yeah,
No, you're good. You're good.
No, you're good.
Mazes were never my strong suit.
Really?
That's
yeah, crazy.
That's surprising, given.
Should we
I had
strength
other
check
hobbies.
this bridge? Engineering check.
So I'm curious how the stairs are going to work with everyone mounted. It's going to crash the server. Let's send it, boys.
Blaze's power goes out.
Oh god! All right, we're almost there.
All right, and hard right.
Blaze's mom's in the bathtub and just electrocutes her.
Yo, bro.
All right, here we go.
And
Hold on.
Oh.
I
Move.
think it.
Let's see.
Oh, I made it out.
Okay,
I can't move.
I can't move either. Wait,
it's
I'm
just
still
you.
mounted. I'm
Dismount,
mounted.
dismount.
I can move.
Yeah, I am mounted.
It worked?
I am now blessed like 5 times over.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I removed it.
We just need to mount Hank every time.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a knee like a horse. You know when they drop their front knee down.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of this spell effect?
Upper right hand corner, you should be able to click on the X for it.
I've right-clicked it like 3
There you
times. Okay, I've clicked an X. Okay, sweet.
Have a construct to retrieve.
Oh fuck. Listen, this was fun and all, but please, for the love of God. I can't breathe.
All right, I dismount Hank.
The stairs were so hard. It's just every foot.
Yeah. Oh, this music is
right,
so
the next
sick.
staircase.
Oh yeah, what's refresh F5?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Dude, I need to find this on Spotify. This song is so bumpin'.
Is this water right here? Around the forge?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna run over and drink some. Kind of splash my face.
It is glacier runoff, so it's very refreshing.
Oh,
That's so nice.
Like to drink some.
I'm gonna get my life straw.
Hank's peeing upstream.
That's so funny. Hank, are you pissing? Yup.
Can everyone move?
Yeah.
Wait, did you say this is glacier runoff water?
It is, yes.
Gentlemen, I must recommend, maybe before we go and present ourselves again, maybe we quickly bathe.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Come on, Sacred.
By all means, let's.
Stinky Sacred. All right.
I can't get in.
I can force you in.
Yeah.
Bobbin will
All
rust, so we'll keep him out. But
Yes.
the Pyre Collective splashes glacial runoff onto themselves, and for the most part, gets quite clean. Although the shock is real, with the cold water shocking your systems.
Good point.
Can I
The
make
water's
a
in brown.
While we're in there, can I make a perception check?
I didn't disrobe to get in. Like I'm just like nobody else is getting buckers. Why would I?
If you didn't disrobe, you notice nothing out of the ordinary.
Who said I wanted to just perceive that everybody was actually bathing?
That's not what you were wanting to perceive.
Everyone was
You wanted
bathing,
to
yes.
It is
Great
what I
heaven.
wanted to perceive.
Okay.
Sigurd,
I
must
appreciate
go.
that. Sigurd, I have a request for it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Do it! Do it!
I do not want to stand in the middle, but I am intrigued.
He's not right in the middle of the hall. Just drop trow.
Oh, I don't see anybody around.
Bro. Crazy.
I've got
Alright.
my thumbs in my chonies.
Why are you so eager? I hate how eager you are.
I'm just curious.
Great.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that was
crazy.
a good effort. Good effort. I'd like to reach way up to high five Hank.
This is the infirmary,
Finn
right?
walks by, smacks Hank
Correct,
on the
yes.
ass. Good job.
Nice. Watch the ladder. I'm gonna tip up so you go under it.
Yeah, thank you. Pass him
All
by.
right. We have 10 minutes remaining in the session, gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Do we
better hit
have
No.
the glow caps, or do we still need to collect them?
You need to collect them.
Let's
Okay.
go quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's right.
going
For
to
the glow
proceed to the
caps.
glade and search for glow caps.
Hey, Glenrock.
Hey,
Oh,
don't mind us. Just some
Good to see
just
you.
some freshly clean boys coming through here.
You don't smell half bad. He echoes through the
Yeah,
cavern.
thanks. It's the
Thank
you.
As you enter the northern glade, you see that all of the glow caps are ready for harvest, with no pixie meddling to be seen.
I'd like to take a bite. Discreetly.
Are you for real?
It's a different color, right? It's a different color.
Yes.
It's blue now. It's not the
There's no
green
way.
one.
I'm going
It's
to
not the
stealth
green
check
one.
from you, please.
Remember, gentlemen, do not eat the caps.
You are able to stealthily eat one of the caps just as Finn says, "Remember." And using detect magic, Sigrun, you definitely detect a magical emanation from these glow caps. Orvin, you feel no effect for now, but it's quite delicious, kind of rubbery in consistency.
These glow caps ain't.
30 minutes later.
Finn wants to collect as many caps as he possibly can.
Okay, we'll say that you guys all fill your travel sacks with the glow caps.
All right.
Detect magic is like your check engine light. Yep, my engine's there. It's magic.
Oh.
That's all you get.
All right, good job, gentlemen. Everybody got a sack full of not even thought about nibbled on glow caps.
I ain't no nibble nothing.
I ain't nibbling on nothing after what happened to those boys.
I did think about it, I'll admit.
What?
Well, thinking is fine as long as you don't eat them again.
I'd like to stop Hank here, and I'd like to turn to him and just like discreetly pull out the little half-bitten, the blue glow cap, and I'd like to kind of raise an eyebrow to him.
Well, how was it?
I don't know yet.
I mean, you're still here, so here, hand it over.
Yeah, I give him the whole thing.
I'm gonna take a nibble of it as well.
More.
Can I roll to see if I
eat the cap?
If you
can I roll to see if I see it?
Did you eat the whole cap?
Yeah, just bit it off the stem. You fucker.
You do see it by 0, Finn.
Come on.
We're in the corner.
I go running over. You middling buffoons. Do you not realize what we just did to unscrew up the last time you ate these?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like chubby bunnies.
He was just hungry after carrying everybody.
Okay, so Finn sees Hank doing that. I want to jump up and I want to squish his cheeks together to get him to spit it out.
Are you going to contest this, Hank?
No.
Don't spit it out. Don't spit it out.
So you don't contest it at all?
No, I won't contest
Okay.
it.
You spit it out, and Finn, as you clap, just BAM! Pushing his bulged out cheeks together, he spits the mushroom in your face. And you're covered with bioluminescent chewed mushroom cap.
I'd like to clarify. Did you just specify? Did you just say that he clapped his cheeks together?
Content policy, thank you.
Whoa!
What? That's what happened.
I squished his cheeks together. Yes.
that's just he clapped.
Yes.
I clap upon your cheeks. What?
Tilly.
And like as my hands are still there, I'm covered in the goo. I'm gonna look over at Orvin and I'm gonna be like, "Did you?"
You saw how much came out of his mouth. You think I got some of that?
I didn't ask that. I asked, "Did you?"
I plead the fifth.
This isn't a court of law. You are not protected by a Fifth Amendment that does not even exist in this country.
I'm gonna shake my head at Orvin and chewing on the stem that's still in my hand.
So here's where Orvin's at. He's recognizing that Finn is upset with him, and he does not want Finn to be upset with him. But he also knows that Finn will be even more upset if he knows that he had it. So Orvin's gonna just completely lie, trying to cover it up.
What's your Finn? Passive perception is... passive perception, I will do that here. Okay, and I'm going to need a perception check from you, Orvin. Or, sorry, a deception check.
I'd like to... Can I assist in that deception? It was only me. It was only me.
Oh, yeah.
Did the wrong number. There it is.
I've got the assist from Hank, right?
Correct.
Nice.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Finn, as Orvin says, well, I don't need anything. His teeth are glowing blue.
My teeth! My smile!
Yes.
So Finn's still holding Hank's cheeks. I look over. I see that obviously Orvin is just completely lied right to my face. Finn's gonna remove his hands and just... Okay. Well, apparently the sacrifice that we were willing to make to save you guys, to bring you back from something, obviously doesn't mean anything to you. Who am I to tell you guys what to do? Do as you wish, but know that from here on out, you get no support from me.
The whole campaign.
And I walk away.
Hank's hanging his head like a kid in trouble.
Aw, Hank.
Hey, Hank. He didn't really mean it like that.
Finn walks
Come
back.
around.
Oh, I meant every single word. Exactly like that.
He didn't even mean that. It's just, just...
I'm gonna go.
You hear from across the bar. Yes, I did.
I'm gonna kind of sit against a wall and slide down. Kind of be like, God, he's really tough when he's angry. This is kind of stressing me out. I'm gonna grab one of those blue mushrooms out of my bag and nibble on it a little bit.
As soon as you do that, Nateta comes back and looks at you and says, "You brought my glow caps in your teeth. Oh no! How many did you eat?"
7.
I'm trying really hard. I just wanted a taste.
It was just a taste.
I haven't quite.
Not a whole
Just
cap.
a taste. No.
Okay.
Almost.
Good. Then you won't die. That's all I needed to know.
Did I hear that?
Oh. No, you were off on the other side of the tavern.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Did I hear that at all?
No, you heard Nateta mumbling and saying something, and you could
Okay.
just hear the relief in her voice.
Gotcha.
Because if you did eat a whole cap, we would have to get your stomach pumped in the infirmary.
And what about me? What kind of... Say I were to have had a bite. What about my proportions?
You're much smaller.
Could I...
You would be in the great beyond in T-minus 60 minutes.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we only have 4 minutes left in the session.
That's Dewey's problem. Did you bring me those glow caps, dear friends? Nateta asks.
Yes.
Sure, dude.
Can I get a recall knowledge to see if I know that? Because I already knew what the caps were through my studies.
Yeah, sure. Let me do that for you.
Thank you.
Medicine. You rolled a 2, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Can I borrow a hero point from next session? We're going into hero point debt. There's interest.
Right. No. Oh, Finn's gonna walk over. Ah, there you are, Miss Witherspoon. Here, we have some caps for you.
She looks, and the relief on her face is undeniable. And she says, "Thank you, seriously, so dearly. I don't know what I would have done in the deep trot without you. I was bound to go out of business. I thought we might turn it into a franchise, and we tried to expand to Othron, but the competition there is so fierce that all I had left after closing down shop there was the Grand Trading Hall. And I was afraid I was going to lose this too. But thanks to your efforts, I don't believe I will. I owe you some gold." Gentlemen, congratulations for completing mini-quest, The Spirit of the Northern Glade.
Nice.
You can all add 200 XP. Welcome to level 2.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Nateta,
Level 2 and 15?
yes.
Yep.
Nateta says, Finn, would you come here for a minute, please?
Sure.
She looks and says, "They've both eaten caps, it's obvious. They'll be puking their guts out tonight, but they'll wake up fine tomorrow. Just between you and me."
Okay. Finn's gonna walk to the other side. Could you do me a favor?
It depends.
Could you really? I'm not gonna ask you if you're married. Don't worry about that. Could you lay it on pretty thick that maybe they'll do more than just throw up? So hopefully they can get a sense of the fact that everybody cares and their misguided judgments actually affect the whole party and not just themselves.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll lay it on thick. Don't you worry.
Great. Thanks.
She picks up a broom.
She
picks up a broom and kind of begins haphazardly sweeping the floor and says,
"Oh, it's a good thing neither of you are pregnant. That's for sure. Don't want to be eating those while pregnant. No.
Nope.
You're not."
She looks over and gives Orvin a bit of a side eye. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on episode 3 of Campaign 2. I hope you had as much fun as I did.
What a great time I had.
Oh, man.
Awesome. Hey, how much gold did we get from that?
Yeah.
Gold?
Well, there's us,
yeah.
And then there's Asher.
Right.
There's you, us, and Asher.
Yeah, true.
So you should be able to see the rewards.
So it's all blank for me.
If you close it again, and then I'll show it to you again, I just revealed it.
Oh, okay. Cool. 10 gold.
10 gold each or total?
Total.
I love...
Can I drag that to my inventory or something?
You cannot. No, you have to split this up. And whoever's taking the Aeon Stone, holding it for the party while you choose who gets it.
Oh, is that 10 gold split amongst the party?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so I'll take...
10 gold
two?
when we have 6 people.
So that's 1 gold per person.
I think it's fair to split it between 5. 2 gold each.
Sweet, sounds good.
Right.
Yeah. You guys all take 1 gold. I'll take the rest.
Reuben, I'm hard off. Can I have some gold? Can I have your share?
Yeah, I don't need it.
Please, a priest too. Try to get your gold. Yeah. Okay, I've added 2 gold. What an excellent time that was. We almost got sucked into Morrowsleaf forever.
Streaming, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you 2 weeks from now on Wednesday for episode 4 of Campaign 2. Thanks for watching.
That was so good.
Bye-bye.